If you're a single lady and you're looking to make the first move and approach a guy at a bar, what is the right play?
Spill my drink on him.
I'm just going to say make eye contact and say hi.
And then spill the drink?
No?
Okay.
You could do what Brooke does. Open up her purse and say, hey, I got some free jerky I bought off a rando in the street. You want to share a stick?
And her purse is huge, so she's like, hop in.
Everybody knows jerky stands on the side of the highway are the best.
They actually are.
Yes.
She's right.
It has a surprisingly high success rate.
Yeah.
Or you can do what one of our listeners did when she saw a cute guy. And even though her move was a little unorthodox, apparently it worked.
Okay.
And you're going to hear it in your brand new second date update right after this. For a date, would you rather be silently ghosted or blatantly canceled on?
Yikes.
I
mean, at least you would know if you're blatantly canceled on.
Yeah, but
There's
silently
no
ghosted,
wondering.
I can make up my own excuse, like, I'm too perfect.
See,
That definitely, you know what I mean?
Is that what you do? I like
when
that.
you're ghosted, there's still that like glimmer of hope that maybe they got the wrong bar.
Yeah.
Or maybe they got arrested.
Or their phone broke.
Yeah, because they fell down a manhole and they can't get out.
Oh, that's
darn
it.
You can invent a story for yourself there that makes you feel good. But today, one of our listeners, Jillian, thought she had a second date locked down until she got one very strange last-minute text calling it off. And now she's really confused and needs our help. Jillian, welcome to the show.
Hi, thank you.
God, my interest is so piqued. I want to know what that text message said.
Sounds like someone was direct and you're confused.
Yeah. So let's start at the beginning of your story. How did you meet this guy? What's his name?
His name's Zach.
Zach, okay.
Where did you and Zach meet?
So we met at a bar.
Oh, in real life.
In real life. Yeah, I know, right?
Cool.
Crazy. So it was like last Friday night. I had been planning on staying in, like not going out at all that night.
That's when it always happens, right?
I know, right?
Which means that you weren't looking your best. You're probably kind of a mess, but yes.
Okay. That's a little harsh.
I don't know. I don't mean that in a mean way.
I was looking cute.
Oh, okay.
You were. Oh, okay. That's just me then.
Can't
Sorry,
relate, Brooke.
My bad.
Yeah, then I had this like feeling after I got home from work where I was like, no, you know what? I actually don't want to have a cozy night in. I want to go do something.
Okay.
So.
Oh, that's a good feeling. Like, I always have the feeling to go in, but when you get the feeling to go out, that's so fun.
You're bringing the good energy.
Okay. So where do you go?
So I call my girlfriend. We go to a bar kind of by my place, and we're just hanging out. And then I see this guy. And I don't usually make the first move, like, ever. But I was kind of, like, not listening to their conversation, but I was at the bar trying to get a drink.
I thought you were going to say, but I was kind of drunk, so I did it.
Yeah. No. We're right there. They were talking about the movie Wicked.
Oh,
and I had just seen it, and their opinions were, like, totally wrong. So I jumped in to tell him why he was wrong, but also just, like, to flirt with him. And
okay. Man loves to be told they were wrong right off the bat.
Don't argue about a man with Wicked either.
I just love that it was two guys arguing over Wicked together.
I know.
Yeah.
That's cute.
I feel like I already know why he's not calling you back. But go ahead.
I know, me too, Jeff.
Yeah.
no.
Okay.
She was being playful. Come on.
Yeah, if you like touch their arm and stuff, then they love an argument. So anyway, we ended up talking for a while. We went to another bar together.
Oh.
Just the two of us.
Oh, you ditched your girlfriend. Okay.
That's good then.
Yeah, well, she was kind of done. She was like, yeah, I came out for you. So if you're good, like, bye.
That was a signal for her.
And we had plans for a second date. We were going to go to this bar that has skee ball, and I was going to beat him at skee ball, and it was going to be great.
Oh, my gosh. So you guys even talked about where and when and all of it.
Yeah, all of it. And so then here's the crazy part. That morning that we're supposed to go out, I get a text from him that says, I'm on to you.
What?
Dates off.
On to you?
On to you?
I'm on to you. Yeah.
What does that mean?
I don't know. I texted him back and I was like, what are you talking about? And then he just didn't answer me.
Does he think that you're in a relationship or something? That's the first thing that I think.
Oh, yeah. We should have asked. Are you currently with somebody?
No.
Okay.
She's like, yeah,
That
I'm
would be
married
the-
with 6 kids. What, is that an issue?
What's wrong with that? So,
And that's so strange, too, because you don't have any, like, it's not like you can ask his friends. You don't know anybody that he knows.
Yeah.
You know?
Right,
That's true.
exactly.
If you Google search your name, is there like a weird news article that comes up of somebody with a shared name?
I don't even know if he knows my last name to Google me at all, but also, like, I don't think anything crazy comes up.
She's like, my last name's Dahmer. I don't understand.
yeah. And I swear I paid to have all those articles deleted and
Yeah.
scrubbed off of the internet. So,
That
No,
is
this
a
is
mystery.
this is a true mystery.
Yeah, my best guess is that maybe one of his friends thought I was someone else, thought they recognized me, like dark bar. I don't know.
Oh yeah, you know what? That's happened in my friend group before. Where
Oh,
it's like,
really?
oh, I
It's like-
thought she was some other girl, bro. Never mind. It could be that.
Like a girl from the dating apps or something
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
I'm on to
totally.
you is just so bold. Like,
I know.
confident.
And that you don't follow
Yeah.
it up. Like, if you're going to accuse, just tell me what I've been
Yeah, yeah.
accused of.
Yeah, it's just so frustrating. I've texted him a few times being like, hey, I don't even need to go out again. I just want to know, what are you upset about? And I don't get anything.
oh.
Well, and you need to know for future dates.
Yeah.
Because what if other men say the same thing and you still don't know what the, like.
You're like notorious,
God.
and you have no idea how.
Exactly.
Unless you're purposely using them for something, just tell us now.
At least mass texting him makes you sound super laid back and chill. So he has nothing to complain about when we call him now and try and ask him why he didn't follow through with the second date that you had already arranged with
Yeah,
him.
when we ask him what the hell that text message meant,
Yeah.
Jeffrey,
let's
that's what we
really
wanna know.
pile on and tell him everything
say
he's
it
done
like
wrong in
that.
his life.
Yeah.
And
When
that
we-
his opinions on Wicked suck.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God.
Good point.
We will beat him into a pulp when we do
Be
your
nice.
second date update coming up right after this. I can't believe we never caught the nursery rhyme connection.
What?
Because our listener, Jillian,
Yeah.
met a guy named Zach.
Yeah.
Zach and Jill.
Zach and Jill?
You mean Jack and Jill?
Yeah, but it sounds the
It
same,
sounds pretty
bro.
close.
Okay. Someone flunked. Just
I
saying.
understand.
Someone flunked preschool in this room, and it wasn't me. Okay, 'cause it was definitely not Zach.
Well,
I'm trying to rhyme, Jill.
okay. Sorry for trying to draw a connection. I thought it was a cute story
I
where
did too.
they met at a bar, they were drinking pails of White Claw together.
Is that how the nursery rhyme goes?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Jill said great to another date, and Zach canceled last second.
Oh, okay.
And that's
the
where we
rolling-
are today. Like a total jerk, Zach reached out to Jillian the day of their second meetup and said, I'm on to you. Date canceled.
I know,
So
but
Zach just is fetching a pail of water right now. and
No,
that's
he's
the
rolling
issue.
down a hill, I think.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought it was White Claw.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I got the nursery right. All messed up,
The
guys.
whole thing is confusing, especially to Jillian, because there was no explanation for what he meant by I'm on to you.
God, it's so accusatory. I mean, the thing is that although Jeff, you're calling him a jerk, he thinks she's a jerk, is what it sounds like.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
she's
but we
a-
don't know why.
Exactly.
I'm on to you. We'll raise an eyebrow to anybody. You
Yes.
can walk up to me and say that right now. I'd be like, what?
You feel guilty.
Yeah.
No matter what.
What am I doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My guess is that he's going to be coming in hot.
I know.
Like
Or-
a text like that,
Yeah,
it's not going to
probably.
be a good
Oh,
explanation.
I just thought what if it's his tagline? What if he answers it like, I'm on to you, hello? You know,
Oh.
like what if that's his thing?
I don't
That's his
think so.
go-to
Then
guy
we
phrase.
get
Oh,
it.
no.
Then we get
Yeah.
Then
All right,
you
then-
probably don't want to end up with him if
Yeah,
that's
then
the
we
case.
hang up on him.
So, let's
Yeah, probably not.
dial his number, see how he answers the phone, if he picks up, and hopefully get an explanation. Are you ready? I'm
That would be
ready.
great. Thank you.
So that was a question just to myself. So I'm ready.
Please
Here
don't
we
call
go.
Jeff when he's talking to Jeff.
Okay.
Hello.
Hey, is this Zach?
Yes. Who's speaking?
Oh, interesting. Hey, Zach. Welcome to the show.
What is this? Hello.
Yeah. Sorry for that. She was so flirty with that question. This is they're a radio
How's that
show.
flirty?
We're called Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning. This is a segment called Second Date Update.
Okay.
You could help
Mm-hmm.
us because we have a listener who you met up with the other night. Her name is Jillian.
You guys met at a bar.
Oh my God. Are you joking?
No.
No.
Yeah. She keeps texting me.
Yes.
Right. I can hear you're confused. Can I tell you what we know from what Jillian told us? Because she said you guys met at the bar the other night. You hit it off, ended up separating from your friend group to just hang out one-on-one, and then arranged a second meetup. Had it all planned out until the day of she got this cryptic text from you saying, I'm on to you.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So she told you a lot.
Yeah, because, I mean, honestly, she has no idea what you're referring to in that text message.
Well, I can explain that.
That would be great because she just does not understand what happened if she did something wrong. We're just trying to give her some clarity.
We asked, are you in the middle of some awful dealings? And she's like, I am not in the midst of evil. So, you know what I mean? So she has no idea what you're talking about.
Okay. So the day of the next date, I went back to the bar that we had met at, and this bartender recognizes me, and he says, "Hey, are you hanging out with Jillian again anytime soon?"
Oh, they know her at the bar.
Oh.
Like she's a regular or something?
Okay.
Okay.
Well, that's what I was thinking. So I say, "What's going on? How do you know her?" And he says that she calls the bar like every night asking if there's any cute guys there.
You can do
Oh,
that.
really?
His world just opened up. Are you
Oh,
serious?
wow.
Yeah.
She
not,
calls ahead of time just to see if it's worth her time to go down there?
yeah, not just that place. Apparently she does that all over town.
How do you know
That
all
is
over town?
genius.
What?
That's what the bartender said, so I don't know.
So
Wow.
wait, are you upset that you were the cute guy that the bartender reported
It
on?
is kind of a compliment.
Or the fact that she calls the bar every single night going out there. Like,
Yeah.
She doesn't go to the bar every night though.
unless there's cute guys, I
Unless
guess.
there's a
Yeah.
good rating.
Fair enough.
That's why she decided to go from I'm staying home to I'm going out.
Yes.
Right.
You were
just-
worth her going out for. That's a compliment.
She said that to you?
She
Well,
mentioned
she
that
said-
the night that she was going out and met you, she was considering staying in, but something
Had to change
changed
it.
her mind and she wanted to go out that night instead.
Okay, so
Turns out that something was a phone call to the bar to ask if there's any good-looking guys there, but we didn't know
So
that.
wait, why does that make you so upset?
well, I'm just another cute guy at a bar to her, and
Oh.
it's just kind of shady that she is talking how spontaneous this whole thing was when really she kind of planned the whole thing.
Oh, that's
Oh.
interesting.
So
So,
you're
it
saying-
feels like you were deceived a little bit.
You're saying
you
it's
know?
nice to be the cute guy, but now it's like you don't feel special because every night there's another cute guy.
Not about
and
that.
you're
I just feel like it's weird someone pretends they just met you randomly when they didn't.
Oh.
It's like acting a bit.
Yeah, yeah.
Exactly. I didn't feel special at all, and
Oh,
it's pretty
but-
weird to me.
Now you should feel special you're on a radio show.
Yeah. And
She
how-
calls us every day though
Yeah.
to do this.
She
I'm kidding, I'm
doesn't.
kidding.
She doesn't.
No, she
Never-
doesn't.
She's never called us before ever, actually.
She specifically reached out so that we could get in contact with you to find this information out.
Yeah.
That should mean something, right?
I guess. I mean, now you have your reason, though.
Okay. Well,
Thank you for that.
and we're thankful, but who I think is more appreciative is actually Jillian, who is on the other line listening to this conversation.
It does sound like she's like always on the other line.
Yeah.
Just in case.
Oh my god.
She's the only one actually making phone calls these days.
Jillian, are you there?
I'm here and I have quite a bit to say in response to that.
Oh, no.
Coming
hi,
in
Jillian.
hot.
Good things?
Not a, I'm sorry.
Well, maybe.
No, I'm not sorry. What did I do wrong?
Oh.
Listen, first of all, I do not call them every night. Like Friday and Saturday nights.
A few important nights.
Okay.
Okay.
And like, listen, if I'm at home, I don't want to have to like put on pants and like makeup and
So fair.
you know,
All of us
like
agree.
just to go to a bar when there's nobody there.
Yeah.
And so I'll call, be like, hey, is it poppin'? There are a lot of guys there. What's going on? And but I was not lying to you guys when I said I almost never approach anybody.
Oh, she did mention that to us, Zach.
I mean, yeah, are you still there, Zach?
Yeah, I'm not sure what to believe anymore. I mean, she's saying one thing to you guys. The bartender says a different thing to me. So I don't know. This is all kind of shady.
Dude, it would have been such a good pickup line to walk up to him and be like, hey, I called ahead of time and they said you were here. You're hot. Yeah.
I don't know.
on.
I don't know if that's going to go over that well.
I think it would.
Yeah, you're right. Maybe I'll just say it.
Yeah.
No,
I asked for hot guys and they delivered you. I'm
That's
so
interesting.
happy.
You call us to tell us how that goes.
It's not
for
as
you.
romantic to a guy's ear as you probably think.
I don't think anyone's looking for romance at a bar, Jeff. They're just looking to talk more.
Well,
Just
okay?
walk up and say you're hot.
Clearly, someone who is looking for romance is Zach, and he feels like he's not special, that he's just one of
Yeah.
many guys. You would have taken any cute guy at the bar that night, and he just happened to be there.
That is absolutely not accurate. I can see why he would think that, but it's so not true.
Okay, well, that's good to hear.
And look,
Zach.
we do appreciate you coming forward, Jillian, and actually admitting that you did this, because I think a lot of people would deny it or try to like be like, no, I've never done that.
Yeah.
You told us you were going to stay in, but you had a special feeling, and the special feeling was a call to the bar asking them to scope out hot guys for you.
Which Alexis is definitely picking
Oh,
up in
I think
her
every
own.
bar should just start posting who's there online at this point. Before you go in.
Zach, you should feel special. The bartender said there were lots of cute guys, but you were the cutest, and you're the one I talked to.
Oh, look at that.
How does
Stand out. You're a standout cutie, Zach.
It's just strange to pretend like it wasn't all set up.
Well, Now that all the information is out there, can we book skee ball again and actually follow through with the second date that you had already planned for each other before this misunderstanding?
I mean, if anything, Zach, it shows what a on-top organized woman she is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's definitely got her life organized.
And if you guys start dating, she'll call the bar and make sure it's all ugly guys next time she goes.
That's a good point, Jose.
So you'll know.
I haven't called the bar since I met you.
Oh,
Wow. It's been
Didn't you
one
say it was
full
just last
weekend.
Friday? Yeah.
Yeah, so,
All right. I mean, I'm willing to try again.
okay, really? Wow. That was so heartfelt, Zach. I really buy it.
I know. I wonder if this is like setting her up to get stood up now.
Because, Zach, if you actually agree to meet up with her, we will pay for the date.
Yeah, I'm in.
okay.
All right.
Again, though.
It just
Yes.
feels
It's
like
like,
very,
yeah.
like you're
What do you
brushing
guys
us
want?
off.
He's
At least
saying
the
yes.
guys in the room can feel something's weird.
I don't expect big reactions from men anymore.
Yeah. Zach, be honest. Doesn't sound like you're actually going to call her, are you?
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
Bummer.
I mean, look, now they're both ghosting each other.
Oh, they're perfect
Yeah.
for each other.
Oh,
I think he goes
It's
to
just him
twice.
twice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's him twice.
two ghosts make a right.
It's not it.
I think it is.
No.
Zach and Jill. That's how the fairy tale ends. I will say there's not much that really rattles Brooke anymore. Because in
Anymore.
her
So jaded.
400 years of radio
Yeah.
experience, she's seen and done pretty much everything.
Oh,
Yeah,
man. Say it
dude.
again, Jeff.
At least
She was there when Station 1 started.
Yeah, well, that's what she thought till today, when she was put in the most dramatic, uncomfortable situation of her entire radio career.
You aren't even exaggerating.
It all
I mean,
happened
honestly.
because our listener said, Brooke, please, you need to talk to this person for me.
God, and I don't have boundaries, so I didn't say no, and I probably should have.
Did Brooke handle it with poise and class, or did she crumble under the immense pressure?
Oh.
You're going to find out when we do your brand new second date update right after this. We've heard of people getting stood up at the start of a date.
Yeah.
Just never showing. It's not
Sucks.
cool.
No, it's gotta feel so bad.
I've been stood up at the end of a date
Oh,
where night's over, we say goodbye, and then they just leave.
that's
Oh, you're just standing at the door?
So rude.
the progression of events there.
At least
Jeff.
linger for a second
Okay.
before you run away. But it's a whole different thing to get stood up while you're still in the middle of a date. And that's
That takes skill,
I
actually.
know, but we've heard
Honestly.
of that. People go into the bathroom and then
Yeah,
just,
like you gotta like.
But this is
find an
different. This
escape.
isn't like an excuse yourself to the bathroom mid-dinner,
isn't?
then slip out the back situation. This one's more personal.
what?
Apparently, that's what happened to one of our listeners, Dana, recently. So let's talk to her.
Oh
Dana,
my gosh.
I'm sorry to hear this happen to you. How you doing?
I'm not doing well. I'm a little pissed off right now, to be honest.
Oh.
It's
I think it's
understandable.
I mean, I don't even really get how whatever you're describing happened.
Really, I'm thinking one of those. I'll meet you at the second bar. Let's drive separate. See you never.
Let's learn more about what happened on this date, Dana. Tell us the situation.
So I got stood up on a vacation date.
A what?
What's a vacation date? Like, you met somebody at a resort, you mean?
Not particularly. I had met this guy, Sean, on one of the apps. I don't know if it was travel mode or, his search options were everywhere, but we connected.
Okay.
He's super cute. He's athletic.
All of us are on the app, just so you know. And then you meet me, and you're like, you talk a lot, and you're chill.
Well, I had high hopes.
Okay, good.
And honestly, we really got along. We were talking a lot. We're even talking on the phone. And after a couple weeks, he said he wanted to fly me to LA, which is where he lives.
Oh.
Okay.
Now, is that like a green flag for you, or are you worried about that? Have you done it before?
I haven't. At first, I was a little scared, but it was also kind of thrilling to me to be
Totally.
flown
Yeah.
somewhere. Kind of felt romantic.
I've heard both, amazing stories and horror
Yeah,
stories.
same here, and I've had
Like-
both.
It's a red flag that his entire family is waiting at the airport to meet you. So I'm just assuming that's how it went. I don't know, though.
Yeah, did you go? Did you get on the plane?
Yeah, I took the invitation, but obviously I was feeling nervous. How was I going to go about this? I didn't know him. I wasn't going to stay at his house.
Can
Not
I,
only
that's, I was going to ask, did he
that-
get you a hotel, or did he offer for you to stay at his place? There's two big differences here.
Yeah, no, I set the boundary pretty quickly.
Oh, good.
And he offered to get me a hotel room.
Good. That's a gentleman.
God, I can't wait to hear the moment
Yeah,
that you see him.
So it all turned out really well.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, no, when I finally met him, he looked like his photos. We hung out all day long. He showed me around the city.
That's so cute.
Yeah, we had a nice dinner. We went dancing. I felt like it was a really good date. We got along really well. He was really easy to talk to. Like,
Okay. Well, I don't understand then, because at the start you said you were really pissed.
Yeah.
So how does that emotion come into play?
well, because the next day after this great date, we had plans to go to this really nice lunch place. It's really hard to get into. And I was really excited about it. And that morning I was hanging out. I went down to the pool and I texted him, was just trying to be like, let's meet up early. This place is hard to get into. I don't live here, so I don't know how long it's going to take to get anywhere.
Yeah.
And he didn't respond.
At all?
No response.
Oh, man. Are you like, I would be kind of like, oh, something must have happened. You know what I mean? Like, you wouldn't assume that somebody would fly you all the way out there and then just
not
ditch
bad.
you.
Right.
Yeah.
Did you ask?
Yeah. So I texted him again. There's still no response. I ended up getting an Uber and going to the restaurant. He didn't show up.
Oh, my gosh.
So I texted him again, like, where is he? And asking him straight up if he's ditching me.
And did he ever respond?
He responded later that evening, and he
Whoa.
said, I'm sorry I've been unresponsive. I've had some devastating news.
Oh,
Oh, God.
Did he share? Or, I mean, that's a pretty good excuse.
He did not share.
Wait a minute. That could be anything.
Well, that's
then.
too vague.
Yeah, like if my favorite sports team loses, I'm devastated.
No.
You
Yeah.
could be like, oh,
You
it was a
assume
bad.
really
No,
bad.
you assume really bad, like someone in the family died,
Yeah.
or like
Yeah.
he got fired, or like
Okay, so
something
you
where...
immediately believe him. As soon as he says devastating news, he gets a free pass.
That's
For
easy.
using the word devastating, yeah.
Just like
He
vocabulary
didn't say
points.
bad. He said devastating.
right.
Wow,
Jeff.
it's got to be serious then.
You don't give him the benefit of the doubt in that moment?
Never. Never give men the benefit of the doubt. We will take advantage every time.
Okay.
I at least would say, well, I hope no one passed away or whatever you're going through. I'm so sorry. I'm here for you. And then he should say something next.
Okay, so
Yeah, what happened?
Yeah,
next?
how did
well,
it play out is what
where
I'm
did the
asking.
conversation go from there?
Well, I didn't hear from him after that, and I just decided to fly. I flew out the next day.
Yeah, I mean, what are you going to do?
Yeah, I didn't hear from him, and I'm really wondering, like, what in the world happened.
And if you're
wait.
in a hotel...
You still haven't heard from him?
No, and it's really confusing, and this is why I'm pissed, is because we had such a great date that it makes no sense that he would just, say there's devastating news, not share with me what it is, and then he stood me up.
Yeah. How long ago was this?
Oh, this has been 2.5 weeks.
That's a long time.
Can I ask, you flew into a new city, he met you at the hotel. Did you ever see his house?
No, I didn't, but I didn't want to see his house.
Just wondering if maybe there's like a second family or a
Yeah.
family and he's married or, like...
He also lives in that hotel.
Yeah.
He was.
I mean, there's so much you don't know about
That's
this guy.
a good thinking. I didn't even think about that.
I did my preliminary Google search of
Okay.
this person.
Social media.
I didn't find anything about a second family, but, that doesn't mean that doesn't exist.
Did you check the
Right.
local papers about any devastating news that could have been linked back to
The
him?
devastation column. It's a good
I
one.
love that column.
Yeah.
I don't even know how you check the news.
Oh, we're joking,
Don't
Alexis.
worry, it's online. Why don't you Google some devastating information in the Los Angeles area, and when we come back,
Because there's not much of it ever.
I don't think a whole lot of bad stuff happens there. But when we come back, we'll try and get you your second date update
Oh,
with
something bad just popped up.
the guy who stood you up in the middle of your vacation date right after this. Hold on. When a person you're on a date with doesn't contact you for a few days and then finally replies with, sorry, I just received some devastating news, but doesn't elaborate, should that be a red flag? The ladies in the room surprisingly said no.
Well, I think you need to hear the person out.
100% believe him, they said. Men don't lie about devastating
I
news.
said benefit of the doubt, Jeff. That was my exact words.
Tomato, tomato,
Okay.
In fact, Alexis,
So good at listening.
Alexis gives him credit just for using a big word with lots of letters in it.
You can't lie if you're saying devastating.
Oh, and spelling
That
it all
is so
out in a
mean.
text.
Good point, Alexis.
Alexis is sending him flowers and flying him to her now.
Yeah.
I feel so bad.
That's so kind. Bottom line is, Dana was left hanging in the middle of a vacation date where the guy flew her out to L.A., and now he hasn't even responded to her for 2 weeks after he just ditched her.
Oh, my
crazy,
God. It's
man.
wild. I think that he's got a wife and kids.
It's
I'm telling you.
It's not just devastating news, because then he would have elaborated days later saying,
He's
sorry.
like, oh, the devastating news. The kids are still in this house.
That would be tragic. So understandably, Dana wants answers here. We're going to call him. His name is Sean, right, Dana?
Yes.
Okay, I just want to make sure we have that
Sean.
correct.
And how mad are you? Are you, because you
On
said you were
a scale
angry.
of 1 to 10.
I'm just wondering at what point you're going to yell at him.
I mean, if we can get him on the phone and I can talk to him, like, my time is valuable. I came to a different city to see him.
Yeah.
Like, I did him a favor.
Days of your life are gone because of him.
Yeah, but you got a good story.
Yeah.
I was trying to help him be dramatic.
You do it for the plot.
Oh, yeah.
honestly.
Probably nice Insta stories while you were there, too.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, LA's fun.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's not like we got nothing out of this trip, but hopefully we can at least get some resolution for you,
Yeah.
assuming he answers the phone. So I'm going to dial it right now.
Yeah, good luck.
All right.
Yeah, they never wish us luck.
I know. You're so sweet. Here we go.
Hey.
Hello?
Hi. Is this... Sorry, we're looking for Sean. Is Sean there?
No, he's out for a run. Can I take a message for you?
Yeah. Well, hold on. Well, okay.
Is this the
I think
daughter?
we just need to ask, who's this?
Cousin?
Yeah, who...
Who's this? Who is this? Are there several of you? What's going on?
Well, we're a radio show. We're called Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Is this Sean's number?
Yeah, did he sign up for something?
Are you a family member of Sean's?
Oh, my God.
I mean, you could say that.
That didn't help at all.
What do you mean? Like you're a sister?
Darn it.
I'm his wife.
Oh,
Okay.
Hello. You sound beautiful.
Right.
Hi.
So, hi. Sorry to bother you. We're a radio show. Do you mind if we put you on hold for a second?
I mean, okay. I
hang
don't
up.
have all day.
No,
Yeah,
we'll be
sorry.
Right back.
We'll be right back to you. Just hold on. Can we put her on hold?
Yeah.
Okay, we got her.
oh my God.
What the heck?
All right.
Do
So,
we continue or no?
Dana.
I did
What
not
do we
want that
do?
to be the truth. I was
Okay.
like, worst case scenario.
No offense, Brooke. I thought you were wrong. I was like,
Oh
there's
my
no way.
God.
Brooke kind of called it here. It's not an entire
Wow.
second family, or maybe it is.
Wait,
We
a
haven't
wife
heard-
is the family.
Well, there might be kids there too, but we have at least got a wife.
Probably not.
Dana, how are you feeling?
Oh, God.
Are you,
Yeah, she heard
What
that.
how am I supposed to respond to this?
Do you want to tell her?
or are you still in on Sean? We don't
We
know.
hope this doesn't ruin
We're just being
anything.
clear.
We have gift cards.
No, this is the first time we will not be offering a second date at the end.
Yeah, come on. We can't do this.
No, this is awful.
Yeah, we agree.
First of all, I have been cheated on before, and the fact that knowing now that I might be a participant in somebody else's affair
Yeah,
is
it's so selfish.
infuriating.
Jesus, do you want to tell
Okay.
her? Do you want to talk to her? Can we do that? Or
Yeah.
Because I don't want to tell her.
Unfortunately, it's not surprising because, unfortunately, a lot of guys do end up doing stuff like this. But how do we want to handle this? Because there's really, in my mind, there's 3 options for us to go here. Number
Okay.
1, we just hang up. We leave it alone, hands off of
Yeah,
it.
the coward's way out.
I have
Not opposed to it. Number 2.
Yeah, I know you wouldn't be.
Number 2, have Dana speak to the wife and fill her in on the truth about what's
Yes.
happening.
She's got to do it calmly if she's going to do that.
No, that's not going to happen.
Or we go option 3, my favorite,
Uh-oh.
have Brooke speak to the wife for Dana.
I was going to say
do
break
that.
a date.
Brooke
You're a
has been
cheater.
dying to let her rage out onto some sort of...
Yeah.
You do. You're against cheating. Don't you want to help?
And when we started the call, you literally asked, when are you going to yell at him? You can do it now.
I think that if Brooke can set this up, I
Yeah.
can speak to her, but I just don't want to come in and
Oh, my God.
Okay, that's a good choice, Dana. I
Yay,
feel like
Brooke,
this is
do it
going to be
for all
really
the women.
emotional for you, so it's good to have Brooke, who's notoriously even keel,
Yeah.
handle this
What are you
conversation.
talking? I am the opposite of even keel. This
you
is
can-
like a marriage.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not
It's a-
ruining
it's-
it. Okay,
too.
here's the thing. We are not breaking up this marriage. That man is the one that broke up his marriage.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Fine, I'll do it.
Oh,
Okay.
she's gonna really, you're gonna really do it.
I mean, somebody has to. This woman has to know.
Brooke, tell her the truth.
Come on,
Yeah.
Brooke. I got your back here.
He used the
Oh, my
excuse
God.
devastating news. Let's make it a real thing now.
Yeah, that ruined that word for me forever now.
Okay, so,
Oh,
all right, let's punch the wife back up.
Okay.
Hello?
Hello?
Hi.
Hey, sorry about that. So we are back, and Actually, my co-host Brooke would like to speak with you.
I didn't get your name. What's your name?
Nikki.
Hi, Nikki.
It's a pretty name.
So you're probably wondering why we're calling, how we got your husband's phone number.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you, not great news on that front.
Okay.
Because the reason we have your husband, Sean's phone number is because we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update.
Typically a very fun segment.
Yeah. So typically people go on a first date, and when they aren't getting a call back from that person, then we call and find out why. Like, what did they do wrong on the date?
Oh, they wore a funny hat.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't want to see him again.
Bad breath.
Yeah.
You know? Does that make sense, Nikki?
Sure, yeah.
Okay. So that's why we got your husband's phone number. We didn't realize he was a husband.
Yeah.
Your husband apparently flew another woman into Los Angeles to take her out for a romantic time.
Yeah, okay. I mean, we trade off weeks. We do stuff with other people. I don't really see how that's any of your business.
Oh, my God. Wait,
what?
Wait, what?
Yeah, that's fine.
Are you in an open relationship?
Yeah.
Oh, you don't even understand how relieved I am. Oh, my gosh.
Relieved?
Oh, my God.
Jeff doesn't get
I thought, Nikki, I was giving you the worst news in the whole world and you were going to end your marriage, but it turns out, wait, you're saying you have an agreement with your husband to, like, just date other people?
Fine.
Yes.
Could you pass some of...
Is that what this is about? Is that all?
Oh, my
Well, could you
God.
write down some of how that works to open your marriage? Because Brooke might want to know.
Yeah.
I am not talking you through this. Can I go?
Yeah.
Okay.
We are so
You know,
sorry.
well,
Can you
yeah.
hear my heartbeat over the radio
can.
right
Okay,
now?
Brooke, let's not
Because
make this
You all
about...
seem very worked up.
Okay.
I was so nervous.
You know, Nikki, thank you so much. We don't want to steal any more of your time.
what a
and
relief.
we really appreciate you sharing with us. Have a great day, okay?
Yeah.
Great, thanks.
All right,
Bye.
tell your husband, Sean, what's up.
Yeah. Tell
Dude.
Sean I said hi.
This is one of those, the more you know.
Yeah.
The more you know.
And
It's like you don't want to know, but when you know, you're like, oh, thank goodness.
That would've
okay,
cleared a
so
lot of
Nikki's
things
gone.
up.
Hey, Dana, good news.
Yeah.
You didn't break up a marriage.
You're one of many women.
My jaw has.
I forgot she was still here.
Wait,
I forgot.
I'm taking it that Sean didn't let you know that he was in an open relationship.
No.
Okay.
This seems like really important information that he probably should have told me.
Pretty important.
Seems like pre-date info that
Yeah.
you should have shared.
Oh, I know it was devastating. He got his weekends mixed up.
Oh,
Yes.
It wasn't his turn.
Yes. I'm sure it wasn't part of the rules that he had to disclose to the other people he's in a marriage.
sure.
Anyway,
Oh, my
we
God.
are running short on time here, Dana, so I would love to ask, would you go on another date with Sean when he comes back from his run?
Oh, I thought you wanted to take her on a date with Brooke or something.
We'll pay for it.
Absolutely not.
How about a girls' night? Me, you.
Yeah, let's fly
We'll go out
to
for some
LA.
cocktails.
Okay, I was obligated just to offer. That's just what I have to do in this.
Follow through.
Yeah,
Oh, man. I've never been so relieved at polyamory in my life.
The love story in today's phone call is actually a lot like the one in the movie Titanic.
What?
Really?
How?
Not because it involves cruise ships or sketches of naked French girls or Billy Zane in a sweet-looking tuxedo.
Wait a minute.
Because just like Titanic, it also centers around one piece of priceless jewelry that nearly destroys everything.
Wow.
But unlike the Titanic, our two listeners actually made room for each other on top of that floating door for love.
Hey,
There's still a floating door?
So now
Is that metaphorical?
they're both coming back to fill us in on what's happened since their first call with us months
yes.
ago for a
Yay.
special second date update.
Ah, my
We're
favorite.
going to do it right after this. One of the best parts of dating is trying out new things.
You mean like activities?
Yeah.
New activities, new foods,
Totally.
new felonies.
What?
Because
Oh,
you never know
dang.
what unique experiences you might have and how you're going to feel when you're with this new person.
You like arsony. That's fun.
I never knew that was my jam until I met you.
I'm good at it.
And that's what happened with one of our listeners, Aaron, who says he went out with a new woman and she inspired him to try doing something for the very first time.
Ooh, Grand Theft Auto.
We'll
Are
find
we taking
out.
guesses?
Aaron, is this your first time being on a radio show?
Not my first time, but having one of these conversations, yes.
She's inspired you to do at least 2 new things.
Look at you.
Wow.
Outside of the box.
This woman already sounds like a keeper. What's her name?
Her name is Becca.
Becca.
Okay.
Where'd you meet Becca?
I met Becca online. It was my first foray.
No, really? Is the first time you ever did online dating?
Yeah, I was always like, my dream was to find a person in person and connect. And then I was like, you know what? It's been such a struggle. Nobody wants to talk anymore in person. So
Yes.
That makes sense.
The internet is where people go to give up on their previous hopes and
Yeah,
dreams.
I was
So
gonna
that
say,
checks
it's
out.
not much better, buddy, but
Where did you decide to go for your date?
okay, so the plan was we were supposed to just go meet at the bar and have some beers, and that was actually good. But then things kind of got a little out of control.
What do you mean?
oh, really?
In a good way?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it sounds weird, but we were drinking at the bar, and then I noticed out the window there was a pawn shop across the street.
Okay.
Oh.
So you're not in a very nice neighborhood. I get it. Yes.
It could be Pawn Stars.
Hey, listen, I grew up hanging out at pawn shops. They are not in the nice neighborhoods.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
So you saw the pawn shop and what?
And then I was like, I've always wanted to go to those. Can we check it out? I've never been there.
Oh, an adventure.
So this is the new experience that she inspired you
The
to have.
pawn shop.
Wow.
Oh, God.
Wow.
It could be really romantic and magical inside.
Have you ever been to a pawn shop, Jeffrey?
Well,
Jeff,
no.
You haven't.
They all smell a little weird. They're sad places
Well-
where desperate people go.
Aaron, maybe you had a better experience, Aaron. What was yours like?
Yeah, so we just walked across the street, and she was down with it. And so I popped in, looked around, and I was like, I actually have an idea. And so I went to my car. She waited for me, and I came back, and I was like, I had this old cookie jar in the trunk that my grandma gave me.
What?
And it kind of looked valuable, so I was like, okay, let's see.
Oh, so here's a
Okay.
good opportunity to get rid of it and maybe make some money.
Let's get it evaluated.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. So you brought it in?
Yeah, and I was like to the guy behind the counter, I was like, hey, how much for this cookie jar? And he was like, nothing.
Oh, see, they lowball you at first.
Yeah, you gotta lie and say, this is a Civil War cookie jar, sir.
He's like, is there diamonds or guns inside of it? That's all that I
We've been in
want.
the family for a bit, and I was like arguing with the guy, but like, as I was just joking. I was like, oh, well, what about the necklace that she's wearing, you know?
Oh.
And
Your date's necklace?
That's a funny joke.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Wait,
It's an obvious joke.
is it an obvious joke, though?
What did Becca say?
I mean, we're both kind of tipsy, so she kind of laughed at it when she realized I was joking.
Okay.
She was like, well, actually, this necklace is from her ex, so she was like, I wouldn't mind really getting rid of it.
Oh.
Oh, she was wearing her ex-boyfriend's necklace
Wow.
on her first date with you?
That's
a little bit of a red flag.
choice.
We could just get him move past that.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes exes give good jewelry.
Yeah.
know.
Okay. It was Tiffany's, I'm sure.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, it was nice enough. But so we started negotiating with the guy, and then he was like, I'll give you $80 for it. And she's like, sure. And she got rid of it.
What?
And so I was like, yo, drinking money, man.
Wow.
Wait, are you worried? What if it was worth a lot more than that?
They're always worth a lot more than that if they're going to give you 80 bucks.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
But to get rid of an ex-boyfriend's necklace, it kind of feels good to get rid of it for cheap,
Okay.
I bet.
Emotional weight.
So now you have $80 to keep drinking.
Yeah, we went back to the bar, and we spent all $80.
There you go.
Hey.
Was she just mad that she ended up having to pay for the date then?
Oh, yeah.
That's a good point. I didn't think of it that way.
No. She didn't say anything about that. Like, we left the bar. We ended the night with a hug.
Okay.
And I decided, I was like, I can't drive home because I'm like really wasted at this point. And so I slept in the backseat of my car, but we got her an Uber.
Oh.
Okay.
You didn't Uber back
Interesting.
with her?
No, I'm fine here. You guys go ahead.
I'm just going to sleep across from the pawn
Hey,
shop.
will you pop the
I
trunk
mean,
for me?
it's okay. It's responsible.
Like, I didn't want to leave my car there in the parking lot. And then my grandma's cookie jar's in there too, So I was like,
Oh,
I want
wow.
to take her with it.
Not the cookie jar.
That's
Yeah,
worth
the
nothing.
drunk guy passed on the back will protect the jar.
He's like holding
Wait.
the cookie jar, sleeping
Yeah.
with it.
Did your date see you sleeping in the car?
I don't remember, but
Oh.
I know she got home safe, so.
Okay.
That's all.
Okay.
That's good.
And
Okay.
All
have you
right.
been able to keep the conversation going with her after the date?
Well, that's the thing. It's like I haven't got any responses from her. I mean, she liked one of my texts, so I know she saw it.
Okay.
Oh, that's
But
good.
she didn't send, had a great time. Anything?
No.
Oh, okay. I mean, maybe she regrets selling the necklace and felt like kind of pressured by you when she sobered up.
Well, I mean, I hope not, because, I mean, we had a good time doing something we've totally never done before. I mean, same with her. So, I'd like to see her again.
Sure.
All right.
Okay.
Well, we're going to give Becca a whole nother thing she's never done before. A random phone call from a bunch of radio hosts when we come back and do your second date update right after this.
You're in the middle of a second date update, and we're going to find out how the couple is doing right after you hear part 2.
What was supposed to be an ordinary date turned into a semi-drunk episode of Pawn Stars.
Why are we playing with this music?
I love that show, though.
It was crazy how it happened.
Yeah, I guess.
Because Aaron saw a pawn shop out the window of the bar that they were at. They ambled over across the street, and he sold his date's necklace for beer money.
Dude,
Wow,
I mean,
recap, it sounds awful.
You say it in that sentence exactly, Jose.
I'm not even exaggerating.
I
Then they went
know.
back to the bar and drank more with the $80 that they scored
Yeah, that's a lot of booze.
he decided to spend the night in the back seat of his own car.
Yeah.
God's honest truth. Am I lying, Aaron?
what
Did
could
I
have gone wrong?
Did I mess any of that story up?
When you recap the date like that, it sounds a little creepy.
Yeah, no, it's not creepy. It just sounds like you're from my hometown. Like, all of that. It's very familiar.
You're one of those friends in low places.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not the date that you envisioned for yourself, clearly, but maybe it ended up better than you ever expected.
And you said you had fun.
I had a great time. I would love to see her again.
See, no regrets.
I can't believe that a girl wouldn't call a guy back after he couldn't sell his own grandma's cookie jar. So,
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm
we're
pretty sure George Clooney did that once.
No.
Yeah, and look where he is now,
Exactly.
billionaire. So that's going to be you soon, Aaron. First, we got to get you out on another date with Becca, so we're going to call her right now, okay?
Awesome. Sounds good.
All right, here we go.
Hello,
Hey, is this Becca?
this is Becca.
Hey, Becca, what's up? You're on the morning radio show called Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Hey, Becca.
Hi.
Hi guys.
Hey.
Hi. Welcome to the show.
So I'm literally on the radio right now.
Yes,
Yeah.
you are.
Yeah.
So hop on board because it's going to be a little bit of a bumpy ride, okay?
Buckle up.
Okay.
Because, well, it's actually,
It could be smooth.
it could be smooth.
Yeah, you could sleep in the back of the
because
car.
we're doing something called the second date update, and we're trying to hook you back up with a guy you went out with recently named Aaron.
Oh my God, seriously?
Yeah.
Aaron?
Yeah.
It sounds like you guys had a fun night together.
I mean, it was honestly, it was a great first date, but it kind of led to a kind of a bigger issue. So,
Oh, what kind of a thing?
Yeah.
well, I mean, did he tell you that we were kind of drunk and went to a pawn shop and he sold my necklace off my neck?
Yeah.
On,
But
a,
not-
on a scale of 1 to 10, how romantic was that to you?
I mean, it was definitely fun. I mean, I guess I intended on calling him back, but
Yeah.
I took an Uber home after
Right.
our date, and I kind of couldn't help myself because before I parted with the necklace, I asked Aaron to take a photo of me handing over the necklace to the pawn shop guy.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
yeah. Happy memories.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And anyway, while I was in the Uber, I sent that photo to my ex.
Oh.
Oh,
A
so
revenge
that's-
photo.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, that is a good revenge. I don't know if he.
Ha-ha. Look
That's
what
messed
happened
up.
to your sweet, precious jewelry that
Yeah.
you gave me.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I mean, we had broken up probably 6 months ago or something, and we'd hooked up a couple of times since
Right.
then.
How
but,
it goes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and so I had started an online dating profile to help me get over him or just find other options so I didn't keep doing that. But then this selling the necklace was supposed to be the nail in the coffin,
Right.
shutting the
Okay.
door.
Bye-bye
man.
forever.
And that's a
Right.
huge middle finger to get in your text.
yeah.
What did your ex say?
Well, he didn't really say much, and I just honestly, I got home and I passed out and I didn't really care. So
Okay.
Oh, okay.
It was a drunken
That's
night.
good.
All
Does
right.
sound like you're over him then.
Yeah,
So what's the issue
What's
here?
wrong?
But then the next day, I woke up to my door, knock on my door, and it's my ex holding the necklace.
What?
Wait, what?
Did he go back to the pawn
Whoa.
shop?
He had done some investigative work and figured out which pawn shop it was
bought the necklace back for $320.
Oh, they made a pretty penny.
This is how much you mean to me.
Aww.
You sold it and he still wanted you back?
Cute.
That's sad.
Yeah, that is really sad.
Yeah.
Cute.
That's how men operate. We operate on sadness. So
Not every man does that.
90% of us do. So
I mean, you hated him enough to pawn the necklace he gave you and then send it in a text. Like
I was drinking.
Okay.
The liquor
So
talking.
let's guess what happened next.
Or you just tell us.
We didn't hook up, if that's what you're implying, but I did invite him in. We talked things over. And honestly, I mean, it was so unexpected. It was hot. Like, it was hot for him to go through all that trouble and then pay $320 to get it back.
Humorous or sad?
Could you get a new necklace at that point, too?
You text in and vote right now, 78592. Hot or not?
I mean, he did spend over $300 on it.
That is a nice.
I mean, what was it worth to begin with? Did he ever tell you?
I don't know. He never told me, but it could not have been more than $250.
I have something to say. Hello.
Hello there.
Aaron? Is that Aaron?
Yeah, that's Aaron. He's been listening.
That's your ex-boyfriend.
Oh, no, I think her ex-boyfriend's in the back room. That's what I'm getting. Yeah.
Right,
He's been listening on the other line this entire time, wanting to jump in.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
Oh
sorry.
my
That's how
God.
this segment works. Aaron?
Yeah. So wait, hold on. So you got back with your ex? Is that what you hooked up with your ex?
I did not hook up with my ex, but we have decided to
hook up
try
later.
things out. I mean, we want to try, we're trying it again. It's like, I mean, we had a fun date, and I think you're a really great guy. I was 100% anticipating having a second date with you.
Oh, man.
I'm just being really honest. Like, this really hurts, actually. Like, really? You want to try that again instead of trying something new like we did?
I hear getting with exes is very risky.
Aaron basically teed up her ex to
For real.
like
you
slam
helped her.
this home.
Yeah, I didn't mean to do that. It just happened, you know?
It's
I
like
mean,
you pushed
honestly,
fate.
I know, but you thought that you were ridding her of the ex instead of,
that's a
you know what I
good
mean?
example,
Like
yeah.
you're getting rid of the necklace. We're washing
Closure.
ourselves clean. We're moving forward.
And you were probably just asleep in your car when he was across the street.
Oh,
buying it.
Oh my God.
Alexis, right the next
Oh, my
morning,
God.
this guy's probably buying her the necklace.
You were
It's the
asleep in
new
your
thing
car?
that makes good things happen. So that's what I'm.
You were asleep in your
like,
car?
Oh, sorry.
Oh God, yeah. I didn't want to leave my car. Look, I just damn it.
You didn't just take an Uber
I didn't want to
home?
leave the car there, and I couldn't drive home. You know how drunk I was.
No, I mean, I'm glad you didn't drive home, but I definitely didn't think you would sleep in your car. Like,
What do you want him to do? Go pawn it?
Alexis.
Sorry. It
Look,
happened.
I think you're great, and
Good segue. Good timing.
it's just a gesture of money. We had a great time. He just paid with money.
I think that's
Yeah.
important to keep in mind here. And also, it's important to keep in mind that she hasn't hooked up with her ex-boyfriend yet.
Not
So,
yet.
with that being said, I think I'm going to propose the two of you go out on another date, you and Aaron, and you can use it as a competition now to see who do you want to get with more, Aaron or your ex-boyfriend.
Or maybe Aaron will lead you to another ex, and then you can have
What?
multiple exes to choose
Oh,
from.
good God.
this has already been like kind of a shock to the system, but I mean,
Oh, I hear hesitation.
but now I think I feel like a second
What?
date. Would that be awkward? I mean,
You'd be cheating on your new boyfriend.
No,
You're
they're not
dating.
together yet.
Only if you're wearing that necklace again, then
Yeah.
it might be a little awkward.
Yeah, they're just talking.
Hey, look, after a couple whiskey sours, whiskey cokes, whatever you want, we're going to sell that thing again.
Oh, my God.
Can you imagine? Come on, let's see how many times your ex-boyfriend will buy it back.
This
That'd
is
be
a
so
fun
fun.
game. Come on, go out one more time and we'll pay for it. Yes or no?
all right, if you guys are paying for it, I will do a second date.
It's a sloppy second date, just the way that we like it. We'll even throw in a free radio station blanket that the two of you can cuddle up underneath in the back seat of Aaron's car.
Oh, cute.
I was going to ask if you can definitely foot the Uber bill too, but
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
So that call happened 6 months ago, and now Aaron and Becca are both back on the phone with us for an update.
What does that mean? Does that mean that the ex is out of the picture?
I don't know. Are you? So what's going on, you guys? Are you still together?
How you going, guys? Yes, we are still together.
Oh my God!
What? wait, are you in like a throuple situation or is it just you two?
No. We're together. We're happy, but we have had a couple of challenges because that ex kept trying to butt in for a while there.
Oh my
Persistent.
God. Now that Becca's radio famous on the second date update, he wants back in.
He basically would just show up like every couple of weeks with something that he knew that I wanted from when we were together. And yeah, it was definitely affecting Aaron and I being able to just relate with each other one-on-one. So I eventually had to just block my ex on all platforms.
Oh, no. After all those thoughtful, nice things that he was doing for you.
It's always the most romantic ones that end up the most creepy.
Yeah.
I mean, it's true.
But since then, your guys' relationship is good. You guys are going strong?
Yes.
We're going really
after she
strong.
blocked everything, we've been great. Yeah.
Oh, that's cute.
But what Aaron didn't tell you is that he actually proposed to me.
She's going to say
He
it.
what?
Okay.
He proposed?
what?
Did you say propose?
He proposed. Okay, but he was really drunk and he didn't have a ring and all this kind of stuff.
Oh.
I thought it was cute, but I did tell him in a more sober state and he didn't really recollect the whole thing.
Okay.
So
Okay.
we'll see how it goes.
So you're engaged or you're not engaged?
We're not engaged.
No.
We're not
It was-
engaged.
Okay.
That should
All right.
not count.
Everybody gets like a rehearsal run, though, for that. So it's good practice, Aaron, all right?
Oh, you
No.
married.
Down the road, it might happen because I didn't. As she said, I don't remember all of it, but she said it wasn't a real ring. It was like an onion ring or something like that. I was gone.
Yeah.
Make sure to keep us updated. Good luck, you two.
Thank
It's
you.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning. All right, folks, time for our final dating question.
Oh.
What is the best way to end a first date?
Ooh.
Is it
Okay.
A, with a kiss?
Yes.
Like
B,
that.
a simple hug?
Okay, that's okay too.
C,
That's the vibe.
get the valet to do it for you?
Oh.
Wait, hug
Or
her?
D, deflate her, put her in your backpack, and walk out of that Olive Garden with your head held high?
I'm going to go D for you, Jeff.
Well,
She's not shocked. She always looks like that.
today's call, none of those options were selected, but something much more embarrassing was. You're going to find out the awkward way this date ended with your second date update right after this. I'm not sure if you guys remember this, but about 6 months ago, we did an awkward Tuesday phone call with a listener named Kevin
Okay.
who wanted to ask out his coworker. And he was super nervous about it, needed our advice.
Okay.
The call wasn't perfect.
Yeah.
He had some stumbles along the way,
That
but
doesn't sound like our show, Jeff.
every call that we do,
Yeah.
absolutely flawless.
I'm
But-
trying to remember what happened.
Well,
What was the outcome?
in the end, she did say yes and agree to a date with him.
But wasn't it kind of like, I guess?
I don't know. It was a yes.
Okay.
Bottom
That's all that
line.
matters.
Now,
All right.
apparently, they went out a few times. Things fizzled, didn't quite last. So Kevin has jumped back into the beautiful oasis we call the modern dating pool.
Oh, man.
Okay.
And again, that was months ago. So, Kevin, how's it been? Have you had a lot of dates in that time?
Like 10.
10?
10,
Oh.
10 days.
I've
Dude,
had
you're
10
doing-
dates in the last 2 years.
I feel like you're doing some work.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Dang.
You're a catch.
Yeah, but I actually haven't had a second date.
Ooh.
Oh,
Oh.
But
Oh,
is that
none
from
of
your
them?
choosing? Like maybe you didn't want to go out again with any of them?
No, I would have been happy to go out with really any of them again.
oh,
Okay.
Oh.
okay.
That's hard.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
hurts.
That hurts.
Way to
we're-
set 'em up
but
for
you're
that,
here.
Brooke.
You're here. We're going to help you.
Yeah, they haven't been the greatest. I actually had a really bad one.
Oh, no.
Yeah, she was a nice girl, I thought. But when I walked her out to her car, I opened the door, and then she just sucker punched me and then drove off.
Wait, what?
Did you say she punched you?
I'm so sorry to laugh. I did not expect that sentence to
That
happen.
is terrible.
Did
like
you
in the
deserve
face? Did she punch you in the face?
It's actually in the back of my head.
Ow.
I was opening her door, and then all of a sudden, I just felt this, like,
Oh.
Why?
Wow.
Did you ask permission to open the door for her? Because she may really have not liked that.
You weren't fast enough for her?
maybe so. I don't know if she thought I was going to kiss her or...
Your head was. How are you going to
She's
kiss her
behind
when?
you.
Yeah.
Maybe she thought that you were trying to steal her car,
See,
so she had
that's
to
the
stop
only
you.
thing that I'm thinking. It has to be a self-defense move, right?
Date. He's not like, hey, give me the keys. I'm like, jiggle them and everything. Get out of
I
here.
don't know.
Was it that bad?
I don't know.
Not giving off good vibes.
Some people give off natural Grand Theft Auto
Yeah.
vibes, so maybe you fell into that
Can we
category.
just ask, are you okay?
Now I am, yeah.
Sounds confused, still concussed a little bit.
So is Sucker Punch Girl the one you want us to call for a second date
Please,
update?
no, bro.
I kind of want to talk to her.
No,
I need details.
Brooke, we'll call her a Brooke Fighter.
Well, who do you want to call?
I've had this really bad luck until I met Chelsea.
Chelsea.
Okay, it's a new girl.
Okay.
Okay.
No physical violence, I hope.
Yeah, tell us about I'm assuming you went on a date with Chelsea?
Yeah, she didn't punch me.
That's all we need to know, actually. That's perfect.
We're improving.
I thought it was a good sign, and we connected the best out of all of the first dates I went on.
Okay,
that's important.
What made it the best?
I just felt like I could talk to her because, like, when we went on our coffee date, it was a good conversation, even though it didn't last very long.
Okay.
It was actually only like 20 minutes.
20 minutes.
Oh.
Why was it so short?
You know, I'm not really sure. My friend stopped by, and
Stopped by?
Your friend?
yeah, I don't really know why.
Okay, so you had a friend come by randomly and you talked to the friend a little bit and you feel like maybe she got offended that the attention was taken away from her?
I don't know. That would be weird to me.
She got a friend in.
Well,
That
Okay.
happens.
If you're only there for 20 minutes and you have a 5-minute conversation with a friend, that's 1/4 of the date.
Especially if
know?
they're trying to play it off. Hey, Brooke, good to see you here.
Yeah, aren't you successful and beautiful?
Yeah, successful.
I feel like I normally wouldn't ask this, but I feel like I need to know. Chelsea, she's not the barista, right? You're not considering that a date.
That's creative.
Like she doesn't work there?
No, she doesn't work there.
Okay.
That's a good question.
Okay,
So-
so how did it end?
Yeah, after the 20 minutes, how did you two leave it?
She said she had to do something, so we got up and left. And I guess that was kind of weird, too, because I was kind of like behind her for a couple of blocks while she
What?
Wait, what?
walked
Oh,
away.
wait, was she,
Wait,
you
were
guys
there?
left and
Oh my
walked the
God.
same direction
That's
to your
like
cars?
the most awkward thing ever.
Oh.
And then she started to jog, and then you started to
no.
jog.
You're like, hey, I'm going to run after you in case someone weird chases you.
Oh.
I lost her.
Oh,
I lost her.
Okay.
Don't say it like
she
that.
lost you, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the real way.
Okay.
Did she know you were back there?
I don't think so. I don't
Okay.
know.
Okay, but you weren't following her. That was just a coincidence that you had the same route home.
Dude, I hate that even when that happens with my friends.
Yeah.
And we say goodbye at the restaurant, and then we're like,
Yeah, we're all going the
Yeah.
same direction.
oh,
Yeah.
okay, I should have done this later.
Yeah,
Okay.
you get it. You get it.
All right, so
Yeah.
how long has it been since this 20-minute date?
Like right at 2 weeks.
2 weeks, okay.
Okay.
Oh, that's not good.
And have you reached out much with her?
I was texting her quite a bit. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh,
We may have
the
overdone
no.
it. Yeah.
we may find out if you've crossed any lines or how many texts you've actually sent when we call her here.
I think it's more how far he did cross the line.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's
Well-
see. Yeah.
Or maybe
You
you're,
can backpedal a
maybe right
little.
in that sweet spot. We don't know.
Uh-huh.
Brooke, remember when you said you had hope?
Yeah. I do. I do have hope. As long as you didn't send her a picture of the back of her head as she was walking away from you on the
Yeah, that's
sidewalk.
good.
He was just trying to make sure she doesn't get sucker punched back there like he did.
I was going to say.
When I was on last time, Brooke, you told me to be, more assertive. So I'm really trying to be here.
Oh,
Yeah.
boy. No, he's so assertive he follows ladies in their car.
There's a balance that we need to discuss.
The
But
good thing is, though, your
maybe we'll
intentions
figure it
were
out.
pure. You
And-
weren't trying to be weird. You were just trying to walk to your car.
And maybe that's not why she's not calling you back at all.
Yeah.
We're making stuff
Okay,
up.
well, let's call her and use that assertion to aggressively get you a second date when
God.
we call Chelsea right after this. Hold on. Don't you hate it when you're on a first date and the girl says she has to go and you accidentally follow her all the way home?
No, Jeff.
I think it was only 3 blocks, to be fair. I mean, enough blocks to be alarming.
Yeah.
But
Quote, he lost her.
That's what happened to our listener, Kevin. Sort of.
Yeah.
He wasn't following his date Chelsea on purpose. They just left the coffee shop at the same time, and he coincidentally was walking behind her on the street for a long, long while.
I mean, at any point did you think, you know what, I should take a different route?
Or just
Yeah.
stop for a second.
Yeah, stop. Hopefully he didn't think speed up.
Yeah.
Right? Oh, my God, let me catch up with her.
Did that thought come to your mind at all, Kevin?
Any of those?
Yeah, well, I didn't think it was that weird. And so I've been thinking about it like while we were on hold. And I think you should tell her that I didn't intentionally walk behind her because I really didn't.
Okay, so you want us to let
Okay.
her know that.
Okay.
Yeah, totally.
Okay.
Okay.
We're not exactly sure what happened there. We just know that the date was only 20 minutes long, which is kind of short to get to know someone. That's honestly the bigger concern for me. Like,
Yeah.
why did
Why
she
she
only
had to
stay
go.
for 20 minutes? The following is a totally different story.
If you were in a hurry, why would you even schedule a date during that time?
Maybe she's just trying to squeeze it in. It's like one of those pre-dates. Where it's just like a quick coffee, like, will this be worth a full night?
You didn't catfish her with like a photo of Liam Hemsworth, did you?
Oh,
Because you do sound like a
no.
Liam to me right now. Kind of hunky.
I'm actually blushing right now, but no.
Kevin Hemsworth does not have a name.
Could have fooled me. But let's call Chelsea here. We'll see if we can get an explanation from her if she picks up. All right, here we go.
Hello.
Hey, is this Chelsea?
This is who's calling?
This is a radio show calling called Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Hey, Chelsea.
Good morning.
What is this?
This is
fun.
for some of us, it's fun. It's a segment we do called the Second Date Update, and we're looking to. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, she's just listening.
Okay.
She's actively listening.
By interrupting me, but it's okay. We're trying to help out one of our listeners that you went out on a date with recently. He says he had a really good time with you, but it ended kind of short. His name is Kevin.
Okay.
I'm hoping that was a smile and not a laugh.
Yeah.
That's a sensitive reaction.
We're calling because Kevin told us a little bit about your guys' date.
Coffee date.
And from what we heard, it sounded pretty fun.
Tame.
Short.
That was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
But he
That's
really
what he said.
He liked you. He thought you were awesome. He wanted to see you again.
He said he's been pursuing it, actually, and texting you, trying to organize something, but he doesn't understand why nothing's happening.
Yeah, he has sent me quite a few texts, but I guess I'm confused as to why he doesn't understand why things aren't moving forward.
Did you write him back? I guess we never asked if you ever texted him back.
Or is it like that obvious?
From my perspective, it was pretty obvious.
Okay. The only idea that he had about the date, about why it would have ended so quickly, is he did mention one of his friends stopped by and said hi.
Oh, that too, yeah.
That's what he said. He said a friend stopped by.
Yeah. Really quick.
Something like that.
Are you think that they weren't actually friends?
Was it an enemy?
Was it his ex?
No, I mean, as far as I know, I don't think it was an ex, but I don't know, 30 seconds a minute into us meeting at the coffee shop, this guy comes over and sits like right next to us, isn't looking at me at all. So I asked Kevin, I was like, hi, can we introduce him? He's like, well, no, don't. He's not engaged in the conversation. He's just my emotional support friend.
Oh.
Like an animal? Like
Emotional support friend?
That's kind of funny.
So originally I thought he might have been kidding.
Yeah.
And so I laughed and he's like, it's not funny. This is Charles. I've had a couple of poor dates and Charles is really there to just kind of help me with my confidence and communicate more effectively.
Was it that kind of endearing to you? Like,
He
buddy.
wants to make sure the date goes well.
I mean, I think if maybe I had been given a heads up, I would have been more open to the idea.
Okay.
Was it the
That's
bright
fair.
yellow vest that threw you off?
Emotional support friend vest.
And hat?
Dude, that's amazing that he can find a friend that will take the time to go on a date with him.
I would do that for my friends.
But I'll say, I think that says a lot about Kevin, that he must be a good friend.
I need to know, is Charles sitting on his phone? Is he just listening, taking notes? Like,
Is he
what's
staring
Charles
at you
doing?
guys?
We got the impression that he just popped in real quick and left.
No, not at all. He was there the whole time. He wasn't really engaging in the conversation. He was just there.
Did he hype Kevin up ever? You know, like...
He's not a hype man, Brooke.
Well, I just didn't know how
Giving
the support
thumbs up
game
How
on
do
his
you
side.
support?
I mean, he laughed at some of the things that Kevin said, but beyond that, there wasn't much interaction.
And everybody needs a good backup laugh friend.
No,
right?
Charles
That's
needs to move
me.
a few tables over.
Yeah, we didn't know that was how it played out. We got a little bit of a different version of that story.
I wonder if Charles is on the phone, too.
Yeah, because
Oh my gosh.
we have an emotional support friend quietly listening on the other line right now.
Yeah.
Just to make sure that I do a good job with this segment, and that person is Kevin.
Yeah, Kevin's here.
What? He's on the phone?
Yeah, and he's really... Actually, he wants to talk in this conversation, so I'm going to give him permission to jump in and say something.
We'll see.
Okay.
I don't know if
if he's
Kevin's
there.
not really...
Kevin, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
How you doing, buddy?
Hey.
I'm good. I'm listening. Yeah, I don't understand what the big deal is, really.
Kevin, when did you get an emotional support bro? You didn't tell us about that.
Well, yeah, I mean, a friend is a friend. He doesn't need a title or anything.
Well,
This is a little more.
sounds like
Why
you
would
gave him a title. You
Yeah.
called him your emotional support friend.
Yeah, and Kevin, you brought him along on the date and didn't tell us.
For the whole time.
I mean, yes, he was there, but he was there for me.
Sure.
Sure, but
Chelsea, do you see where he's coming from?
I guess. I mean, but you kind of have to put yourself in my shoes, Kevin. It's a little bizarre to just have a third person there without kind of giving a heads up why and not engaging really in the conversation.
Yeah.
Are you mad because he didn't laugh at your jokes and he just laughed at mine?
I'd be mad. That's a good question, guys.
Chelsea?
No, not really. I don't think I was particularly funny because I was kind of creeped out by the whole thing.
She's like, I told so many jokes and what a bad crowd. Dead room.
Kevin, do you think that maybe you could have told her prior to the date that he was coming along?
Yeah, he's going to be around
I
us.
didn't need to tell her because he wasn't going to do anything. Like, he's just like wallpaper. He's just going to be there, for me.
So what I think, Kevin, Chelsea is saying that it's hard for her to connect romantically with you.
I don't even mean romantically. I just mean as a person to person. It's just, it's hard.
Yeah.
Okay. Kevin, it's a little bit distracting.
Kevin?
Maybe he's waiting for Charles to respond.
Wait, is Charles here? Charles, speak up right now.
Okay, so it's a little bit distracting, I guess.
There it is.
But, the thing is, I can tell him to do whatever I want. Does that make sense?
No.
Because I'm the one that's paying him.
You're paying him.
Oh, you pay
He's
He's
us?
paying him? He's paying him.
I thought this was like kindness of his heart.
I mean, okay, yeah, he was technically not facing you for the time, but I mean, I could get him to face the wall if you really wanted to.
No, just don't bring him.
Yes.
Kevin.
Well, I do think that would be better. That's at least a good first step.
That's
Can we
even
agree on
more
that?
awkward, Kevin. No, I mean,
Have
a
more
lot of
blindfold.
people need
Oh, forgot to
emotion.
tell him we left. Now he's just there the rest of the day.
A lot of people
Put a blindfold
need
in a ball gag. He can't see. He can't speak.
Perfect.
Can
yeah.
barely
Guys,
laugh.
both of you.
What?
Emotional support is totally normal and needed.
Absolutely.
But let's get you a dog or,
or
But
an
dogs can't
animal.
laugh at jokes.
Exactly, and it was a good date.
Or we'll get him a
Okay.
parrot.
It wasn't. Did you hear her?
It wasn't a good date. I am so sorry, y'all. I don't understand why this was even a conversation. It was awkward and weird, and I've got to go. I hope you all have a great day.
Sorry.
Okay.
Thank you.
Sounds like you need an
Okay.
emotional support friend to
No,
deal with that.
Don't.
No, it sounds
That was a little.
She keeps having to go, and I think that's rude.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Kevin.
a sign,
That is rude.
Kevin.
She's not interested. And I don't know that you're going to find many that are interested when Charles has to be there with you.
Yeah,
Or
but
just-
a dog, a lot of women would be
Oh,
interested.
yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Dude.
emotional support for animals are kind of weird. I prefer people.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
then maybe get.
maybe just follow her home again and see if she changes her mind.
Jeff, stop.
They say no good deed goes unpunished. And that's true for compliments, too. Like, just this morning, I was trying to be a nice guy and tell Brooke her outfit today is way less frumpy and hideous than the one that she
Jeff.
wore yesterday and the day before that and all the days I've ever known
Why are you saying
her.
that again?
What, do I even get credit or a thank you at all?
No, you don't.
You don't
Oh,
look
okay.
frumpy at all, like usual.
I'm sorry for complimenting your outfit today. Never again.
Oh, wow.
Jeez, you're trying to appreciate
See,
someone.
one of our listeners had the same exact problem where she tried to give her date an honest compliment, and somehow he turns that into some sort of dig.
No. How could he do that?
You're going to hear what happened in your brand new second date update next. Alexis, what do you find attractive in a guy's profile online? Like, maybe he's got a great smile.
Ooh, good smile's good.
His profile says he works for White Claw.
Ooh, wait. I would definitely message that one.
Stop it.
That's the prompt I would click to.
Mango flavor only.
Yeah.
He's a roadie for Nickelback. Oh, wait, sorry. That's Brooke's thing. My bad. But one of our listeners had something else that she was instantly attracted to on a guy's profile that made her go, ooh.
What is
I
it?
need to know him. Let's talk to Kelly a little bit. Kelly, welcome to the show.
Hi, thank you.
Did he work for Truly?
Right.
Rivals.
I feel like every guy listening is about to change their profile to include whatever it is you're about to say.
Yeah, tell us about this guy.
Okay, well, I found this guy, Mike, while I was searching on the app.
Oh, it was his exotic name.
Ooh, Mike.
Yeah, not many of them.
Mike with a Q.
Yeah.
Wow, he must be European.
What was it about Mike that stood out so much?
Okay, this is weird, but I really enjoy grocery shopping.
Oh.
Okay.
Really? Was it like therapeutic or something?
Oh.
Like some people enjoy cleaning.
Yeah, I mean, I really like cooking, and then I also really like finding new products and
Interesting.
You just love paying all that money.
And it is soothing when you're in the produce section and the thunder goes like, and then it sprinkles all over all the
I
vegetables.
do enjoy that. That's the only time I shower all week.
You guys, no.
I'm serious. That is a
I know
really
you're
fun
serious.
time.
I'm going to go with hard no.
Kelly, I'm with you.
Yeah.
Even if everybody else hates the grocery store.
Did you find Jeffrey online and his dating profile said that?
Mike.
Yeah, I was joking.
Yeah,
it's fine.
It's okay. Leave the humor
It
to
wasn't
me,
that
Brooke.
funny, so I forgive you, Kelly.
So what?
Mike is really funny.
Sorry, we were going off for a while. What did you see on Mike's profile?
So he had a photo of himself in the produce aisle, just kind of like being goofy and holding, some fruits and vegetables.
Oh, please don't tell me it was a dude holding 2 melons.
Also, do you ever wonder who takes that pic?
I hope it's not random. Excuse me, person that works here.
Okay.
Can you get a picture of me holding this giant eggplant?
So wait, you saw that was a turn on to you?
Yeah, I mean, I figured if you're cute under fluorescent lighting, you got to be cute in real life.
Yeah.
And was he?
He was. So we talked and we made plans to meet up at this bar. And then when I met him, he was way hotter than I thought he was in the photo.
Okay, even hotter.
Yeah. So I kind of told him that, like, as a compliment, that his photos online were not great. And
Wait, did you word it that way?
well, I don't really remember exactly how I said it, but I kind of was like, your photos online aren't good because you're so much more attractive in person.
Kind of a save.
Okay.
Kind of.
That one sits weird with, I don't know about you guys, but for me, whenever I meet listeners and they're like, oh, you're not as ugly as I thought you were online.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, I thought I looked good.
I think for
online.
guys, it's different. I feel like more guys do look better in person.
Yeah,
Because they're bad at
totally.
taking pics.
Yeah, that could be. Was he offended?
I mean, I also think he maybe was a little offended, but I tried to make him understand that it was a compliment, and I offered to take photos for him so that he could use, which I now realize is maybe weird on the
Oh, yeah. It's like you're trying to set him up for the next person that he meets on the app.
I mean, if a girl said that to you, don't you feel like you just got friend zoned?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
I honestly was just nervous and was trying to flirt with her in my weird way.
I get it.
I mean, you tried to save it at least, right?
Yeah.
It wasn't like you left it at you're way hotter than your ugly ass pictures online.
All right, bye.
Yeah.
Did you actually take new pictures for him?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay.
Alexis was wondering who's the one that takes the pics.
Yeah.
It's you.
What did you do at the bar?
Drink and talk.
We don't know that with her.
Insult him more?
No. We were just talking and getting to know each other. And then we brought up camping, which, I really like. He is kind of newer to outdoorsy stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
But REI came up and he said he had never been. And I freaking love REI.
Oh, see, this Brooke feels about REI how you feel about grocery shopping.
Oh, I love going to REI.
Yeah.
It's so fun.
Don't they have
It's
climbing walls and stuff there?
Yeah, every time you go in, you're like, God, I need to start a new outdoor hobby.
Exactly.
I'm going to buy a kayak and a mountain bike.
Nothing hotter than talking about REI on a
Dude,
first date.
wait till you get your first dividend check. Then you're going to be like,
What's a dividend check?
Yeah.
You get money to spend at the end of the year because it's a co-op.
Oh, is that like a senior
Never
citizen
mind.
thing? It's like a stipend.
That's why we don't
Okay,
get it.
I can't wait.
So you went? You just took them?
Yeah, obviously.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
2 drunks at the REI on the first date. I wish I would have been there just to witness you guys walking around.
Yeah.
Test out this sleeping bag.
How did that go?
I mean, it was cute. Walking around, making jokes.
Did he still seem interested, or was he just lying about it being interested? You know what I mean? Like someone says they're super into something, and you're like, yeah, that's cool. I like that too.
Well, I don't lie to people on dates like you do, Brooke, so I'm not sure what that's like. But
It seemed like he was genuinely interested. I mean,
Okay.
maybe he was lying, but I don't know. I thought we were having a good time.
Okay, so you're clueless. You have no ideas?
No idea.
Huh.
all right, and how long has this been since you gave him the tour of REI?
It's been 3 weeks.
Oh.
Hey, wait.
Whoa.
Maybe you're such a good tour guide. You motivated him to go camping, and he's still out in the wilderness right now, not receiving any phone calls.
Yeah.
Or he's
Service.
missing
Oh,
because
that.
he's too new to it and couldn't find his way
You
back.
killed him.
It's called hashtag van life, Brooke. And we're going to check in on him. Hopefully he answers when we call and try and get you your second date update right after this.
Thank you.
All right, hold on. We got a text to 78592 that says, "What's REI?"
What the heck?
I mean, I guess not everybody would know.
It's all over the world.
That doesn't mean everybody knows what it is. If you haven't been
camping
there,
and
it's,
hiking and...
yeah, it's a chain of outdoor recreation stores where they sell all sorts, like bikes,
Everything.
camping gear,
Yeah.
harnesses, whatever you would need to be outside.
Even like the North Face hoodies, that's the only thing I've ever bought from REI ever.
Have you been to a store?
No, I bought it online.
Oh, okay.
They do have an online store too. Go check them out.
Yeah, the North
REI.com.
Face is that's a good brand.
But I should ask Brooke this question.
Yeah.
Because you've been there a lot.
Yep.
Are there hot people who work there or walk around there a lot?
Hot people? Yeah, there's definitely attractive people. Oh my God.
Oh.
I just got a board from there this last year, and the girl who fitted me for the board, smoking.
See,
Ooh, she was
that's
She was.
that's what I'm worried about. I'm
Why?
worried that when Kelly took Mike to the REI store, I'm hoping that he didn't meet some sexy outdoor climbing enthusiast who invited him to scale her Twin Peaks right
see.
there in the back room. Because we've heard stuff like this happening before,
Yeah.
where somebody else swoops in the middle of a day.
And I bet they have a pretty big back room.
Oh.
There's a lot of
yeah.
big
I
stuff
bet
that
it's
they got to
nice.
move through that store.
Yeah. Kelly, do you think that's a possibility? Were there any attractive females while you were shopping at REI?
I mean, it wasn't like he was flirting with anybody.
In front of you.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, maybe it could just be that he felt like he was forced into something he actually wasn't that interested in.
Yeah, that's probably the most realistic.
I mean, he couldn't keep continuing the lie, right? Because then before he knows it, he's camping with you and hating every second of it.
Yeah, get out of that.
I guess. I think camping is great, though.
Well, I mean, I'm with you.
Yeah.
But, nobody else in this room is.
Yeah, only one person in this room agrees, but...
All right. Let's call Mike, though, and see what he has to say. You ready to do this, Kelly?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. Here we go.
Hello.
Hey, I'm looking for Mike.
Yeah. Is this the bill collector again?
Uh-oh.
I really.
No. No.
No, I'm not a bill collector.
Yeah,
But
we are. We need
impressive-
$100 right now, please.
Impressive that you answer your phone when you're getting those type of calls.
Yeah, you should just hit ignore next time, bro.
Wait. So who is this?
Yeah, we're a radio show called Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
With the love collectors. No?
Please ignore my
I thought that was
my
pretty good.
female
Please don't
co-host who's
send
in
us any
heat.
love as well.
No, we're a
Radio show?
Yeah, we're a radio
Yeah.
show. We do a segment called Second Date Update, where we try and help out our listeners reconnect after they've gone out on a date with somebody that they really liked.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
No, it's good. It's a good thing. It means somebody went out with you and had a really good time and wants to meet up again. Her name's Kelly.
Oh.
It was. I know, it's been a while ago. It was like 3 weeks ago that you guys met up.
Yeah. Kind of wish it was the bill collector, but.
What?
Okay.
Wow.
It was that bad?
Yeah.
When we talked to her, she sounded lovely. Uh-oh.
Oh.
Let me just be honest here. Like, it was okay for a little bit, but it did get weird.
Okay. Are you
Okay.
talking about where she offered to take new pictures of you because your
about that
profile pics weren't good enough?
Yeah.
She told you all that?
Yeah.
She did.
Yeah.
Were you offended?
I mean, yes, but also I don't think we should really be talking about that.
What should we be talking about?
If that's how she wants to play, then I'm happy to play my side of the story.
Yeah, let's hear
Okay.
your side.
Oh, this sounds juicy.
Yeah.
What happened?
I mean, did she mention us talking about camping?
Yeah.
Yeah, that came up. That you guys mentioned going camping, and she even took you to a camping goods store.
Yeah. She was thinking of going camping with some friends soon, and
Okay.
and she was like basically inviting me, which I mean that's kind of weird, after a first date to be like, oh, why don't you come camping for multiple days and meet my friends? Like that's
But
Sounds really nice when you put it that way.
No, I see what he means. It's one thing to go camping, but then I'm going to be stuck with your friends or your
But
family.
maybe,
That's
okay,
a
wait.
huge ask.
Wait, though. Maybe it was like one of those invitations where you like, I automatically invite people to everything, but it doesn't necessarily mean I'm actually going to follow through.
No, I think you're going to say no.
So that's the big red flag. She liked you and wanted you to meet her friends?
I mean, no. That's not the big red flag.
Oh, it's not.
I told her I'm not really the biggest fan of camping. I tried it once. I really didn't love it. I didn't love it so much that I actually slept in my car. Yeah. And apparently for her, that was like the worst thing I could say to her.
What?
Why?
Yeah. I don't know. She was so shocked and she was like, how do you not like camping? Everyone loves camping. Like she was like, what? You've never spent a night in a tent? You've never experienced the joy of taking I don't think I can say that word on the radio, but you gotta have the rumble with the bear. Like,
what?
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Those are her highlights.
That's a little extreme.
She just kept going on and on and on about how great camping was, and I'm trying to force a smile. Then she dragged me to that sporting goods store. I don't know, what's it called?
REI.
Wait, that all happened before you guys went to REI?
Yes.
Dude, the way she played it, the way she described it, is that you said you were new and you were excited about trying it out.
No. She was like going on about it at dinner and then at the store. It was nonstop.
Okay. She was trying to sell you on going camping by showing you all of the things that you could buy and all the things you could use the next time you went out into nature.
Yeah, she showed me 18 different types of canteens. I was like, I get it. Can we go home?
Oh, wow.
Is she part of the pyramid scheme for camping?
Oh, man.
She should work for REI.
Yeah, she should.
I don't think...
I think she's getting a commission or she has a lot of stock there or something like that.
Her last name is actually REI.
Yeah. Actually, we can ask her if that's true because I didn't tell you this earlier, but Kelly is on the other line right now listening to this whole thing.
What?
Hi. How you doing?
Hi.
I'm just going to stick with what I said on the date, is that everyone does love camping. They just need to find the right things to take with them so they feel comfortable.
That is objectively not true. Not everyone loves camping. What a crazy thing to say, you psycho.
What?
Oh, wow.
Psycho.
Okay. We don't have to call anyone names, but if you're going to be a homebody,
you're the one who's putting us on the radio. That's pretty crazy to begin with. So
okay, everybody likes being on the radio. Sometimes you just have to try it and get used to it a little bit.
That was actually psycho.
You're nervous. We can show you all kinds of microphones.
Yeah.
Talk into.
I mean, Kelly, it doesn't sound like you're listening to him at all.
I heard what he said, and I really truly believe that, like, deep down, he really likes camping based on other stuff that he said. And, you know what, if I remember, I think he did say that he didn't have a great time, but he would be open to trying camping again.
Oh.
Really?
Look at that, leading her on with that camp talk.
I was just saying that to try to get you to stop camp-splaining to me.
Camp-splaining? That's what Brooke does to us all the time.
Maybe there could be a small nugget of truth to it. Do you think, Mike?
Are you on board with her? Because I hate camping. I don't want to do it. I don't know how to make that any clearer.
Well, I'm just saying, sometimes things are an acquired taste, like coffee or meth.
How can anybody not like camping? You're in the outdoors, there's fresh air.
Why am I still on the phone right now? Like, I said this and you guys are still talking about it? I really don't understand.
You're still on the phone because somewhere deep, deep down, you really do want to see Kelly again and go out one more time. Even if I'm not saying out in nature. Let's go out in the city somewhere that we would pay for, if you're up for it, Mike.
In an REI?
No, far away from REI. That's what we do, Mike. We offer to send you guys out on another day on our dime.
Yeah.
It's clearly not a match. I mean, camping is clearly her number one thing. She doesn't have time for a man because she's so married to camping.
She's married to the woods.
Yeah, exactly. She's going to marry a bear.
Okay. At least meet up with her one more time so she could take some new photos of you for your profile pic.
Oh.
No, because she's going to drag me to the woods to take those photos.
Yeah, act like you just picked these carrots.
Well, Kelly, I'm sorry. We're not going to be able to get a second date for you here.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm going to try and see if there's an outdoorsy app or something I can find a man on.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, there's a good app. It's about how to start a campfire. It's called Tinder. You should download that one.
I get it. Yeah, but I'll bomb.
We were so close to ending on a laugh, and the second date just missed. Look, kids are great. We love kids.
I see a butt coming. I hear a butt coming.
Why is Jeff laughing?
But
yeah, there it is.
Sometimes, I'm just saying, sometimes there are certain situations where you'd rather not have a child around.
Oh, for sure.
Okay,
Like at the tantric massage parlor near Brooke's house.
Yeah, I would not invite kids there.
I don't think kids are welcome in there.
Or at an important job interview.
He's a ginger. He's a ginger.
Okay, Timothy, he might be my future boss. Please don't say that.
Wow.
Or in the middle of a romantic dinner date.
Oh.
Now that's rough.
But that's what happened to one of our listeners recently when a random child walked up to their table at the restaurant and decided to say something.
Uh-oh.
That they didn't realize at the time would throw off the rest of the entire evening.
Uh-oh.
So we're not saying kids are bad.
Okay.
No, Jeffrey's just saying they shouldn't be allowed in restaurants.
Maybe this child should call in and apologize for what you're about to hear in a brand new second date update next. What's the fastest you've ever gone from dating app to first date?
Oh, wow, that's interesting.
Because usually it takes some, sweet talking and finagling, a little get to know you. You make a couple jokes, exchange a couple pics.
Yeah.
Okay.
But Gabe says they only sent 2 messages before they agreed to meet up.
Dang.
That has to be a record.
What were the messages?
I mean,
it had to be more than, how are you?
Wow.
I don't know what it says. It either screams super charming or super desperate. So,
Well-
Gabe, which one of those would you say describes you the best?
I would say definitely super charming.
Okay.
All right.
It's okay if you're both desperate at the same time. It cancels each other out.
Right.
It's like 2 negatives.
Gabe,
right?
Yeah, that's how Brooke met her husband. It was great.
Gabe, a lot of people can relate. I had a girl snap me the other day, hey, I got a pack of Bud Lights, can I come over? And I was like, whoa, stranger danger.
Oh.
And I don't drink.
That's also a terrible intro.
Yeah, I know. She obviously was thirsty.
And Gabe, by the way, that was his mom, too.
Yeah.
So
No, you don't need to tell everyone, Jeff.
you're already starting off on a higher level than us. Tell us about the woman that you met online, right?
Yeah, so I met this girl named Abby off a dating app,
Uh-huh.
and we didn't really mess around with this small talk right away. And I'm like that anyway, so it was kind of perfect. She's like, hey, I'm not a big texter or pen pal person. Let's just meet.
Oh, wow. Wait.
Whoa.
Is that the
Sketchy.
first message she sent you, or had you messaged her first?
No, that was on her dating profile.
Oh.
Oh, so that's the PSA for
Okay.
everyone.
Wow.
Okay. So it wasn't special treatment for you.
Correct. She's very blunt and to the point, which I really love.
That can be
Okay.
refreshing, yeah.
So what did you write to her to make her interested in meeting up with you in person?
Well, I think it wasn't much. It was like, I agree with you. Let's not get stuck on this app and text. Let's meet in person. And she had an amazing smile. So I knew there was attraction. So I'm like, great, let's meet.
That's awesome because you have the entire rest of your lives to talk and bore each other and get to know each other that way. Let's just cut right to the
Get
juice.
in a room.
I don't know though. You're total strangers. Like you don't even have. I mean, it's one thing when you're like set up on a blind date by a friend. There's some like, well, somebody's vouching for this person.
True.
This is like out of the blue.
Internet stranger.
Yeah, I didn't really feel she was a stranger. Like, she had a nice listings of stuff on her profile. I kind of had an idea of who she was. You know what I mean? Like, I kind of knew, at least in writing, what kind of person she was. So I felt comfortable. It wasn't a big deal.
That's great.
That's
so
like-
That is good.
Yes.
yeah, a little
Trustworthy.
danger
It
is
is
exciting
dan-
on a first
it is
date.
dangerous.
So what did you guys end up doing?
I mean, you obviously met, right?
Yeah, so we met up at a restaurant.
Public area.
You guys
good.
really jumped right into it. I thought for sure it'd be coffee.
Yeah, it was dinner. And getting to know her a little bit at dinner, she's a very to-the-point person, but still friendly. She wasn't like a dick or mean or anything. She's very beautiful, great smile.
That'd be kind of funny. She sits down. She's like, all right, let's get these appetizers going. Don't look at me. Don't talk to me.
Let's eat first.
Yeah, let's eat and then we'll go from there.
But it's so different. Like you're going into a dinner where you know nothing about this person. All the other dates,
you're
you already
right,
know
Brooke.
some history, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
But if you get to know people, then that gives you reasons to not like them. So it's safer to not do that.
I mean,
I get it.
Jeff's like, I've never get you.
Yeah, that's why no one should ever ask me anything. And we'll be good. Did it work out well for you, Gabe and Abby?
Yeah, what was the conversation like?
It was a great conversation. We talked about family and what she's into and what she does outside of work. So it was a nice flow. I mean, I'm not going to lie. And then actually something really cute happened. Some little kid came up to our table. He was in a Superman cape, He came kind of running up.
Mm-hmm.
And she was playing along like, hey, Superman, are you here looking for your villain? Like, she was, playing into this kid.
She didn't roll her eyes and say, God, some parents. Like, this is a restaurant. Get control of your children.
I'd be like, kid, get away.
Basically, I would have been the same way. Like, kids, go scram. Go with your parents. You're interrupting our day. So, she was, charming, actually. And so I was like, oh, and look, I want to have kids one day. And so I'm like, maybe this would be a great mom.
Oh, good. She's a future MILF.
Nurturing.
Yeah. I hope you didn't tell her that. That's usually a turn off when you hear that on a first date. You're going to be a great mom.
Yeah, no, I held off on that.
Okay, good. Okay, good. Yeah, it's a sweet thought.
How did dinner end?
So it ended, I thought, pretty well. And I said to her, I'm thinking I'd want another date with you. And she kind of laughed and says, we'll see, but in a cutesy way.
Oh.
But now it's been, here we are, a week and a half later, and nothing. She hasn't responded to me. So
maybe she wasn't being as cutesy as you thought when she said that?
Yeah.
A little more direct.
Did I do something wrong? Did I say something? I'd like to know where I stand.
I feel like it's going to be easy if this is a direct person.
I was just going to say that, Brooke. I mean, as long as we easier to pick up, and then it should be a short phone call.
Yeah, but she might be brutally honest. So you better be prepared for that.
But you would think if she was that brutally honest, she would have just told him directly, we're not going to hang out again.
So many what
Instead of
this
leaving
girl.
him hanging.
Yeah.
I don't know.
A lot of maybes flying around.
Could have been her kid actually in real life, and she just wanted to, get away from him.
Mommy's on a date. I told you.
Sit in booth number 4, honey.
That could have been her little test, and you failed.
Oh, no. That's her little super boy.
God, if that really was her kid, then, that's pretty impressive. Bravo to her. I didn't see that coming, but the kid didn't look like her, by the way. It didn't look like her, so I didn't think that.
You better go check your bill. Make sure you didn't pay for a kid's meal.
We're going to find out for sure when we come back. We call this woman and we interrogate her on if she's a mom or not, and if she wants to go out with you again.
I think we could come in a little looser than that. But that
we're coming in
Jeff.
hard and fast like Superman would.
All right.
When we do your second date update right after this. Look, it's a kid in a cape at a restaurant. And he didn't get kicked out.
Yay!
Because one of our listeners, Gabe, was on a date with a woman recently when a super child swooped up to their table.
Yeah!
And the woman he was with, named Abby, treated him really nicely.
Yeah.
Shockingly.
Oh, pleasant.
Played along, even got into the game of pretend.
Yeah, like, who's the villain? Broccoli is my kryptonite. No! And when he suggested afterwards that they hang out again, Abby replied, we'll see.
Yeah. Which he thought was flirty until she stopped calling him.
Yeah. Directly to the point.
Yeah.
And hopefully it's not going to take superhero strength to get Gabe another date here, because looking around the room, I don't know if we have it in us, to be honest.
Alexis said she lifted one weight at a gym yesterday.
I did. I'm a little sore, but I might be able to pull through.
Yeah.
Wow. A 2.5 pounder? Good for you.
Yeah. 5 after there's one in each hand.
Wow.
She's also like a super kid.
Oh, never mind. Should have given us more credit. Gabe, on a scale of 1 to 10, how confident are you that we're going to get this done for you?
Probably a 6.
Oh.
Ouch.
Well, I thought it would be.
You could have lied to us and said 10.
Well, nothing against you guys. I just feel like I've done something wrong, and so I'm a little nervous about it.
Okay, all right. So you're the reason it's a 6.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that.
We blame you.
All right, we're going to put all the blame on you if this goes wrong, but if it goes right, 100% of the credit goes to us.
I like that.
Deal?
That works.
All right. I'm glad we agree. Let's call this lady for you, see if we can get another date. Here we go.
Hello.
Hey, is this Abby?
Yeah.
Hey, Abby, you may or may not know us, but we're a radio show called Brooke and Jeffrey in the Morning, and we were hoping we could take a second of your time to talk date life.
Talk what?
Hi, Gabby. Hi, Abby. Sorry, I almost called you Gabby. because
Oh,
who you
boy.
went
You
out
guys
with.
are awkward.
I mean, it kind of makes sense.
You were laughing at what I said. It
I
wasn't
don't know.
you.
Hey,
Sorry,
we should
Abby.
probably talk to her a little bit.
No, I like talking around her. No, seriously. Gabby, what's up?
Who is this?
No, it's Abby.
It's Abby.
Oh, sorry.
Brooke messed it
You
up.
know what? I'm mashing the name up with the guy that you went out with
That's
recently.
what Brooke said. You're not listening either.
Oh.
This is a mess.
This is all awful.
Sorry.
I'm sorry, Abby.
You know what? At this point, we're just going to have Alexis take over.
Good
from here.
idea,
She needs some
Alexis.
experience.
Wow.
Alexis, run the convo.
How many people are on the phone right now?
Yeah, that's a lot. There's 4 of us.
It's a whole room full of us.
Together we make
4
one
of
brain.
you.
Well, we're a
Yeah.
morning show. It's a radio show.
I'm on the radio.
Yeah,
Yes.
we
Yes.
got there.
And we're doing a segment called the Second Date Update, and we're trying to help out one of our listeners named Gabe, who you met at a restaurant recently.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
Okay, yes.
Did you have a fun time with Gabe?
Look, here's the deal. I like getting to know him. I found him to be interesting at first, but then he said a bunch of things that were pretty off-putting to me, and I'm just going to leave it at that.
Whoa.
Oh, no.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We love pudding,
I mean, one
so
of the
that's-
good things he said about you is he loved how honest you were, and so I don't,
Yeah.
I don't know that he would be hurt to hear what you have to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just a little clueless. I don't think that he realizes that he said anything that could have come across offensive.
One of the things that he said to me at first was, "You look nice in this light."
Okay.
Okay. Like
And
you
where's
look
the
pretty?
bad part?
Well, because it's in
It's
this
a little
light.
backhanded.
Yeah.
Oh, you read
Yeah.
into that.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
That's the thing. There was no light. It was super dark where we were. Like, I looked
Oh.
nice in the dark.
That's
Oh,
bad.
that's rude.
No, wait,
Yeah.
that could be a compliment. You don't
No.
need light to look
No.
pretty.
Brooke,
I would take that as a
Brooke,
no.
I've heard you say this before, like, ooh, the lighting in here is perfect for me,
Yeah.
and things
For
like
me,
that.
I can say that about
Yeah.
myself.
Well, he said more than that. We haven't even gotten to the other things he
Oh,
said.
no.
Okay.
Oh, there's more?
He said, "I bet you're so pretty that the guys online are throwing themselves at you." What, like guys in person don't throw themselves at me? Like,
Oh.
Well,
Come on.
Okay.
That's
That's
so
that one's not as
nitpicky.
I think that's a little bit of a stretch. I think that maybe you were hurt from the lighting comment, and then
You're like
so
defensive.
now
Yeah.
you're looking for the backhanded compliments.
no, like I have nothing else to offer except my looks. Like, come on.
Well, you know what's interesting? He didn't even bring up your looks when we talked to
Ooh,
him
that
about
don't
all
tell
of
her
Brooke.
that, Brooke.
No.
No.
Oh,
What?
my gosh.
know that she has
he
other-
says you're
Okay.
gorgeous.
She has
Yes.
other things to offer. He talked about how lovely and how great she was with the kid and what a good person
the
she
kid,
seems
that's
like.
true. He said
Oh,
something
the
All
about
right.
kid.
You did mention a good moment where a kid
I
came up to
mean-
the table and you were really playful.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was like so impressed that I shockingly be good with kids. Like, of course I'm good with kids. Like,
It seems like
You
every
were-
compliment.
Hold on, you were offended that he said that you seemed to be good with kids?
yeah, like why wouldn't I be?
I don't think he meant it as a surprise. He just has never met you before. So everything's new and
You go in
surprising.
with low expectations.
But I just think you give him a chance. Like, he's nervous. He's trying to be nice to you.
I don't see it that way at all.
Well, you don't have to take it directly from us. You can actually hear it straight from Gabe's mouth because he's on the other line listening right now, wanting to talk to you and not compliment you in any way.
Oh, come on. Don't set him up
Well,
like
I don't know. That Gabe, are you there?
Hey, guys. Hey, Abby. Hey. Here we are.
He's like, this is awkward.
He's clearly a little bit scared. So
So there's another person on the line too?
Yeah, it's
Well-
him.
It's
It's
the
Gabe.
guy.
yeah.
The one you went out with.
God, this is like a crazy party.
It is like a party.
Gabe, talk to Abby. Tell her what you meant.
So I didn't mean anything like negative or derogatory. I was trying to compliment you. I was trying to be flirty. I was trying to be cutesy, cheeky. You know what I mean? And I don't remember you having an ego like you do now. I will say that.
Oh, that's not helpful,
Oh.
Gabe. That's not
gonna
helpful.
win you any points.
But I mean, I'm shocked to hear all this. And when I said you look good in this light, you took it in a way that I meant that had nothing to do what you thought it was. Like maybe you have some insecurity issues. I don't know.
Oh, I have
What I'm saying
insecurities
is-
now too. So that's what I'm talking about. Like,
Okay, wait, let me just jump in really quick. I think what he meant by that is I'm really, really sorry.
Yeah.
This is why Jeff's a good
Yeah, I-
compliment
All,
translator.
all you have to do is bring Jeff on every date you ever go on,
Yeah.
and he will interpret in the correct way.
Men have a hard time expressing what they really feel inside, so I can translate. He's deeply apologetic.
I'm not hearing that at all. Like, I don't.
Yeah, Gabe, why are you saying things like that? You're like accusing her of having a big ego and being insecure. Why would you even mention that?
Again, I was trying to be cute and flirty, and now I'm hearing this side of her, which came out of nowhere. She didn't say any of this during our dinner. I'm just glad I didn't say anything wrong, truly, because
I can understand, Gabe, you're feeling a little bit attacked because she thinks that you're being insulting and you don't feel that way. Maybe this is a good chance to hit the reset button and try complimenting her in a totally non-offensive, completely 100% safe way.
Good idea, Jeff.
Whatever
Let's
you
give
do,
it a
Gabe,
shot.
do not say you're smart for a woman. Don't say that.
Yeah, don't say what Brooke's husband tells to her.
I will compliment you right now again, Abby, like I did a few times. You are remarkable. You are gorgeous and an incredible soon-to-be mother, and how you kind of played with that young kid who came over with the Super 8
Soon-to-be
cake.
mother? What, do I look fat now, too?
No.
You don't never say
No,
soon.
where are you getting this? Like, what's wrong? Like, what's happening here?
I've heard enough. Honestly, this has been enough. I didn't need to engage in it a second time, quite frankly. So I'm going to go.
He's trying, but it's just
I
not
don't think
working.
I
It's
get
not
her
working.
side.
Word of advice, next time you go out with a woman, a beautiful woman, a lovely woman, I mean, maybe you just try not to shame her all the time, okay?
I don't think that's his intention,
It's not a bad piece of advice.
Well, of course. I think everyone should know that.
Gabe, you can compliment her on that nice piece of advice that she gave you.
That was a wonderful piece of advice, Abby. I'm going to take it to heart, and I'm going to make a note in my journal about it when I write tonight, so I appreciate that. And I wish you the best. You're beautiful. You're charming.
Okay.
You don't have an ego.
We're done.
You have wonderful
Okay.
people.
Now it sounds sarcastic.
Yeah.
It's like he's overcompensating.
Are we even going to ask,
Well,
Jeff?
we still need to, I think,
Oh,
technically.
God.
It's just like their chemistry's off. Like no one's done anything crazy
This wouldn't
wrong.
happen if they texted before they went on a date.
Maybe.
That's a good point. But we would love to offer to send you guys out to meet up one more time.
Hard pass. Thank you, though. Hard pass.
Okay.
Shocking.
Well, it's a no from Abby, it sounds like. But Gabe, I haven't heard from you. Are you still in?
Why does it matter?
A solo date by yourself.
Do we offer?
Yeah, I mean, if you guys are paying, I wouldn't mind that. That'd be nice.
Okay,
All
we
right.
can like practice
Yes.
by yourself.
Maybe across from a mirror.
He's at a low-lit diner just talking to himself.
Getting super offended by the things that he says. Is there any red flag bigger than a woman who makes the first move to ask you out?
Jeff, that is not a red flag.
Wait.
Yeah, it is.
You're
What?
saying you're interested in me?
Okay.
What is wrong?
Yikes.
Okay,
I don't even want to know what terrible things
Yeah.
have happened in your past to bring you to this low moment in your life. But
Totally.
you like me, I don't trust you.
Okay.
And that's what happened to one of our listeners who got asked out by a woman that he met online.
That's great.
He was feeling pretty good about it
Yeah.
until the actual date unfolded.
Uh-oh.
And they spent most of the evening on opposite ends of the room.
Oh.
Now, there is a reason for that, but afterwards, she's done a complete 180 and stopped responding altogether.
Uh-oh.
So we need to get some answers in your brand new second date update next. Dating is a perfect time to try new things,
Okay.
whether that's recreation or amputation.
What?
Whoa.
Or how about a vacation to another nation
Hey.
with a brief incarceration?
Oh.
As long as we're doing something that rhymes with Asian, then I'm up for it.
Hey, I do that a lot.
Don't give me any explanation,
None
okay?
needed.
Nice one, Brooke.
And it sounds like one of our listeners was up for it too. His name is Chad.
Oh.
So let's welcome to the show, Chad.
I want him to be Chadination or
Yeah.
something, you know?
Chad, what's up, man? How you doing?
Hey, how you guys doing?
Good.
He's like, my last name is Salutation.
Yeah. You know.
Hey, dude. Thanks for being on with us. Tell us about the girl that you met.
Yeah, so I met this girl online. Her name's Pamela. I'm a huge cat person, and I saw her profile picture, and
Okay.
it's like these two cats looking at each other, two hairless cats, which are
Oh.
sphinxes, which
Wait.
I love sphinxes.
Wait, her dating profile is a picture of two hairless cats looking at each other?
Exactly.
Bold
Some
move.
people do that. Some people actually just
Bold.
have the silhouette. They don't put any pictures up. So a couple cats wouldn't be
Yeah.
the worst thing.
Some bald cats could be a nice little euphemism that she's trying to throw your way. But
Ah, yeah, Jeff.
either way,
I
it
don't
sounds
think
like
so.
you like. No?
I'm just going to go with a hot no on
Probably
that
wouldn't
one.
be two. if
I don't
that
think
was
that's
a
what
thing.
cat people's minds.
No,
Yeah.
All right. that's just me and my messed up head. Okay,
Oh,
but you
boy.
liked her Sphinx cats.
Yes, yeah. I've always been, like I said, I'm a huge animal lover, but specifically cats. So,
Nice. You reached out to her, and what happened?
yeah, so we started talking, hit it off real good. Of course, the cats were the first thing that we started talking about. And then, she asked me, she's like, you want to go out sometime? And I was like, yeah. So it was nice.
I like that. A bold cat lady, even better.
Exactly.
What did she ask you to do?
Well, she asked if I wanted to go with her to go line dancing.
Oh, fun.
That is fun.
It doesn't rhyme with Asian, but that's okay.
Yeah. Are you a big dancer? Is that a comfort zone for you?
It is not a comfort zone, and it definitely came out of left field for me.
Oh. And line dance can be tricky. Like, you get going the wrong way, and suddenly everything's messed up.
Yeah. Well, good for you for putting yourself out there, trying something a little bit different. How did it go?
Yeah. It was good. I mean, on our way there, I was feeling a little run down. So on the way there, we stopped at a Starbucks. I grabbed myself my shaken oat milk espresso, which I'm addicted to nowadays.
I hear almost good.
All right.
Alexis, hot
That's
on
a
a
good
first
choice.
date? Good choice?
I mean,
Okay.
it's basic. It's listed on the menu. It's not customized,
okay.
but whatever.
She wouldn't like the cat stuff, though.
Yeah.
Wait, were you guys driving together to the date?
Yeah, we were together.
See, that's a good sign, too.
Yeah, a lot of trust there.
Yeah, I mean, everything was great. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Oh, I was just going to ask if, like, the dancing part of it made you extra nervous.
For sure. Yeah.
Okay.
And not only the dancing part, once we got there, like I mentioned, I'm a total beginner. And one thing I didn't know, you guys might know this, but with line dancing, you're constantly switching partners all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
That's kind of rough for a date night if you're always dancing with other
first
people.
date night, yeah. It was very awkward. And, I'm not really the jealous type, but like, she was with a lot of dudes that knew their line dancing, that looked like they lived on the line dancing floor and or the gym all the time.
Oh, okay.
Hot buff country guys, huh?
Yeah, but I don't think you should be intimidated by that. Like, she obviously is someone who goes to these places. Like, she's not looking for those guys.
We don't know. Did you get the feeling that there was any one guy that she was particularly
flashy,
like locking in on, gyrating extra, especially hard on?
It's line dancing.
I don't know how line dancing
She's
works.
a cat woman with 2 hairless cats. I mean, okay.
Okay, I don't know. I'm just asking.
I mean, there was one guy specifically, but there's one guy that she seemed to go to that I actually kind of started like talking to quite a bit. And I was like trying to get a feel, like, he said he had met her before in the past. So I was just trying to get a feel of what her vibe was, you know.
You swooped in on her man?
Well, I hope it's not her man. I didn't, he didn't came out straight said that. He just said that they knew each other in the past. So
Did you get the vibe that maybe they were like a thing at one point, or do you feel like they were just friends?
I was trying to read the situation, and it was kind of tough.
Okay.
I mean, he seemed to know a lot about her, but could be a friend thing too as well.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, he didn't come out straight out and said they dated.
And if it was an ex, you wouldn't immediately go, oh, she's amazing. Yeah, you should get to know her. You know, like he was like talking her praises.
They could have been friends for years and danced together for years.
Yeah.
We'll put a tiny miniature red flag by that one, but tell us about how the rest of the night went.
Rest of the night went cool. I mean, I did as good as I could on the line dance. I wasn't great at it.
I bet she was impressed by that, though, that you were trying.
I hope so. I mean, it seemed like it was a great night, and you
Yeah.
had a nice hug and a little mini kiss, I guess you could say.
Okay.
But since then, nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing. Like no text, no hey, fun night. Now, the thing that I'm also tripping out about is, on top of the ghosting thing, is I signed up for this 8-week-long class for line dancing.
Oh, no.
Oh, God.
So you really need this date to work out.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, and it's like, it wasn't cheap either. I think it was like $279. It was like almost $300.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, gee. Well, we
Non-refundable.
better get you another date with this woman, or you're
Yeah.
going to be out $300.
That's really cute. Does she know that?
No, I haven't told her that yet. I felt weird, like I was being desperate, so I haven't told her that part yet.
Okay.
Well,
Grab your partner, do-si-do, because to the second part we go.
All
Who
right.
wants to dance with me?
I think that's square dancing. But
Oh,
yes.
really? Oh, there's no do-si-do.
well, at least some people in this room are excited to call for you, and we'll come back, try and get you your second date update right after this. How about a date at a country line dance, huh?
Yeah.
Wow, right on cue.
Oh, wait, no,
We're really into it.
Oh my God, I love it. I love country bars.
Definitely haven't heard that in a while. It actually sounds like it could be kind of fun.
Yeah, for sure.
Maybe we should do like a whole morning show event together where we all go country line dancing as a group.
Can I wear a cute hat and cowgirl boots?
Why did you say it in front of Alexis?
Hey!
That is so embarrassing to bring her to a dancing event.
I used to live down the street from a country bar. They do line dancing, and I was too scared to ever participate.
Oh, this is great because I've been really trying to hang out with you guys more than the 60 hours a week we already spend together.
I knew that.
Anyway, it's a great idea for a date, except for the fact that your partner does dance with a lot of other people.
Yeah, it's fine unless you're like a weirdly jealous person.
just
Like
saying,
that's not a thing.
It could cause some jealousy issues. In fact, Brooke sounded jealous when you described all the other hunky dancing cowboys there, Chad.
No, I sounded annoyed that anyone would be jealous at something like this. Like, that's what you do. It's what everybody does.
Why do you have such a big smile on your face when you're saying?
Because I like Wranglers.
Yeah, I
okay.
bet you do. Chad, how you feeling?
I'm hoping to get some explanation for what's been going on, for sure.
Right, but you're not jealous in any way, right?
I don't know if I'd go as far to say jealous, but definitely a little uneasy, I guess, maybe.
Dude, but after your 8-week line dancing course that you signed up for, you won't even bat an eye. I mean, we've got to get you another date so you can show off your moves.
Yeah, let's not waste any more time here. We're going to dial Pamela for you right now and see if we can make sure that the money that you spent on the dancing classes is actually worth it. But here we go.
All right.
All right.
Hello.
Hey, we're looking for Pamela.
Speaking.
Hey, Pamela. You're... How do I say this?
Yes, the same way you say it every time. Yep,
all
just
right.
go with it.
He's trying to switch it
Yep,
up.
Trying
you
to
don't
make
need
it
to.
new.
Do something
Hello?
unique, Jeff.
Don't
right.
change something that's not broken.
Whatever comes out, comes out.
Can I help you?
Yep.
Yeah,
Do it, Jeff.
you're on the radio right now with Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Oh, what happened?
It's not what I wanted to come out.
Yeah, it sounds like we're on a country station.
Yeah.
I like that.
Hi, Pamela.
Hi, I'm on the radio?
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
We're a morning show, and we do a segment here called the Second Date Update.
Okay.
Yeah, I should probably keep explaining.
Yep.
It's where we help out some of our listeners who've been out on a date, and they're wanting to see that person again, but having a hard time arranging it.
Okay.
She says.
So we're calling you because you went out with somebody that listens to our show named Chad. Apparently you went dancing together.
Oh. Right.
Yeah.
That is right.
Chad seems like a nice, fun guy. Eh? And he said that you're the one that asked him out first, even.
Yeah. He is a very nice guy.
That's good.
Okay.
That's your reaction.
Well, we're trying to help him because he's really confused after your date night. He was not sure why there hasn't been a second date because he's asked you a few times.
Oh, wow. Okay.
That was a big breath.
No, so it's because, on the way to the place, we stopped at a Starbucks and he got like some kind of an oat milk
Shaken
drink.
oat milk espresso.
Oh, yeah. He's trying to...
Alexis knows that drink.
What was it, Alexis?
I think it's the shaken oat milk espresso he got.
I think that's right.
Oh my gosh. I am very allergic to oats, oat milk, anything with oats.
What?
Oh, that's
I get sick to my stomach, like sick to my stomach.
That's a thing?
Did he make you drink it? Like,
No. But he drank it and then he smelled like it. You know what I mean?
Oh, oat milk
Even
breath.
just the smell makes me feel sick. You know what I mean?
Oh, God.
Wow.
And you're in the car with him? Did
Why
you say something to him like,
Yes.
hey, I'm allergic to oats?
I bet he wouldn't have ordered that. There's so many other alternatives he could have done if he doesn't do milk, you know? He
or
could have done
almond
almond. Yeah.
That's my bad. I didn't say anything. He acted like it was his regular thing. Like he said he drinks 2 of them a day. He has to have his oat milk, whatever you said it was, a shaken thingy, whatever.
Shaken oat milk espresso.
It is good, though. I mean, I know you don't like oat milk, but you should try the shaken espresso. It's really yummy.
I've never even heard of that. That's weird.
Yeah, same, honestly. But,
So, yes, I just felt uncomfortable with that. And then,
that was at the beginning. Okay.
So
something else has dawned on you.
What else happened?
So a couple days later, a girlfriend of mine that I normally go dancing with, she calls me. She goes, guess who was at Cowboy Palace?
Cowboy Palace.
That's what it's called?
No way.
I love it. Who?
She saw it.
Who was it?
The guy you went out with.
No. You don't say.
Loves it.
I didn't see it coming.
Me neither.
Yeah. What's wrong with that?
You inspired a new passion for him.
I don't know. That just felt a little because I don't think he's ever been country western dancing before. He and I went, and suddenly now he's going back there. Like, is he looking for me? Like, what's he?
No.
I don't know. It just made me feel a little weirded out, and so I felt like,
Oh no,
Well-
that could be perceived, but I don't think that's.
Would that be so
why.
bad if he was there, like hoping to see you again? Is that a horrible thing?
Dance?
I mean, if he had drank oat milk earlier that day, it's
That is
terrible,
true,
Jeff.
yeah.
it's like one of my places. I'm a total regular there. I know everyone there. I know a lot of people there, and I went there one time with this guy.
Look,
You know what I mean?
clear this all up right now.
Oh.
Very, with one sentence. I was there.
Hold on there, Chad. Pamela, I got to let you know that Chad has been on the other line secretly listening to this conversation and clearly wants to talk to you.
Did he forget he's not supposed to just talk?
Well, I think he couldn't hear anymore.
Yeah.
What is happening right now? I don't even. You call me. Suddenly I'm on the radio and I'm talking about my personal life, and now the guy is there too.
Actually, that's a great description, Pamela. You should do our promo for second date updates on our station.
Somebody clip this and send it back to us.
Yeah.
But Chad, sorry. Go ahead. You wanted to say something?
Yeah, well, look, the reason I interrupted is because I was there at Cowboy Palace buying dance lessons so I could get better for the next time.
Oh, that's so cute, Pamela.
It was going to be his secret surprise for you that suddenly he can dance.
Isn't that cute? Pamela.
Pamela?
Yeah. I'm here.
Aren't you flattered by that? That is such a nice thing to do.
Are you processing this?
I guess I didn't even know that you even liked it that much. I
don't think he did, actually.
Yeah.
No, I think he did. You wouldn't do lessons if you didn't like
I think
it.
he likes her enough that he wants to dance with her.
Chad?
Yeah, I mean, I know how much you like it. I mean, that's the big thing, you know, and we had a great night. So if that's something you're going to do and we're going to hang out more, I want to do it the right way. You know?
That is really cute.
That's really cute,
Now
Pamela.
just want to clear something up. So country western dancing, you do the line dances, you do the two-stepping. I'm going to be dancing with other people too. I know a lot of people there. We're all friends, and we dance together. Just so you know, that's how it goes.
Okay. Does that mean you're interested in him or not?
Yeah, not a date.
But she's planning for the future. That's a good sign.
Oh, you're
You
right.
know what I mean?
That's a good point.
Well, it sounds like she can't avoid him.
So
he bought a
it-
membership. So, I mean,
Chad,
Should be there anyway.
it sounds like she's willing to see you again.
I will let do it. Just no more oat milk. Just
okay.
Okay.
wow.
I like almond milk too, so I'm fine with that. Yes.
Oh,
Okay.
Into almonds, are you?
almond milk is fine.
okay.
All right, Chad, look at you got another date, and all you had to do was sacrifice your favorite thing in the world.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So close to romantic.